What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I did take yesterday off, so I didn't see y'all yesterday. Just took a day I worked, but took the morning off, man, to go with the wife and take care of some business. Kentrell LeGrew, what's going on? Keith Pierre, what's happening? All things. Franz Kafka, Kentrell LeGrew, Andy Gill. What's going on, Mr. Jimenez? Mr. Idris, good morning. Fresh Baker, James T, what's going on? Giovanni Walker, what's happening? Mr. Craig, hey man, I enjoy your say just got off a 12-hour shift. Would love to hang, but just got time to like and say, hey, well, what's good, man? Thank you for stopping by, man. At least saying that. Don't mess with Texas. Good morning. Windy City Assassin, what's good, man? Franz Kafka out here trolling. What up, Franz Kafka? TJB Moore, what up, man? Skills from New Orleans. Millie Vanilli, what up? What's good, though? What's up, though? Well, shoot, I'm going to tell you what's up. What's up is Floyd Mayweather did his thing this weekend, man. I got to tell you, man, since I didn't have a live yesterday, I really couldn't talk about Floyd. Kamal said 10 count for 8 Ravens offensive line coach Joe DeSandrius. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Another passing. Yes, sir. Coach Joe, rest in peace. Rest in peace. And grand rising to you, Kamal Eyes. This second channel is allowing me to address some of the issues that you have, including that $300,000, $300 million, I'm sorry, in housing. In California. Policy, yes. Antonio King in the building. What's going on, man? Stephen Mitchell, what's up? Patrick Pinashot, what's up? Shout out to everybody else, man. Don't vote for Kamala. I'm probably not. Probably not going to vote. I'm not that enthused. I've looked more into the issues in this election than I have in a long time. Because quite honestly, I gave up on politics a long time ago. And looking into it, it hasn't changed. These people are still full of it. You got a whole bunch of what people are going to say and then what they're going to turn around and do. And, I don't want to invest a lot of energy over what people are going to say when I know dang well what they're going to do. I've not been surprised for a very long time. Fanon, you think Floyd called Shakur Lil TBE was a shot at Tank, or do you think he called Shakur that to sun him? I don't think he did it to sun him. Yeah, I don't think he did it to sun him. I think he did it because he's calling the little TBE like he's a baller, just complimenting him, really. I think he's just complimenting him and saying, hey, man, thank you for the compliment. And he was giving him a compliment in exchange because Shakur was saying, man, this dude can fight, and he really can, man. Hey, Victor Vaughn, if you're not from the United States, man, can you not talk politics with me, Victor Vaughn? Please. Mike Kirkland in the building. What's up, man? How you feeling, brother? I hope you're doing well. Fanon, you think, yeah. So I don't know. I don't think he's trying to sun him. What's up, Rodney Phillips? I don't think he's trying to sun him at all. I don't think he's trying to sun him. Dude, I mean, look, man, I don't want me to tell you, bro. Oh, no worries. No worries, baby. I got it coming at 12 o'clock. Come on. What you talking about? Come on, look. Watch this. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. I got to make sure I know which one of these things I'm doing. Which one of it is? Oh, yeah. I got you, dog. I got you, dog. Yeah, I got you, dog. You better believe I got you. Shit, I got you. I got you in spades, homie. Here, watch this. Let me show you how much I got you. There you go. Just a teaser. Oh, you know I got it coming up for you, dog. You know I got it coming up for you, dog. You know I got it because, bro, let me tell you something, man. I am redeemed. Come on, Oz. I'm going to talk about this $5 holler for a minute. Bro, I'm redeemed. I'm redeemed. Now I can say that I was redeemed, that I'm redeemed. I was attacked viciously for a very, can I cry on y'all's shoulders? DJOC in the place to be. Parlor of East Wheaton, baby. Parlor of East Wheaton. Let's get it going to the best DJs. I was listening to y'all last night. I don't always comment, but I got it spinning. What up, DJOC? Make sure you guys go subscribe, go follow on Parlor of East Wheaton. That's Parlor of East Wheaton at mixcloud.com / like the shirt says, POEPOEW. Yeah, you know what I do. You know I'll be rocking with y'all. Greatest old school, best old school house music and Duskies. I don't even get to complain about school. Oh, hey, there may not have been no front end. Phenomenal show, Noob. We told these people ain't no back end. Hey, there may not have been no front end. Dude, he didn't have a minimum in his contract. He didn't have a minimum. None. No minimum. No minimum payment. That's crazy. How you not have a minimum payment in your contract? Crazy. So even that $1.5 million may not be real. But yeah, man, dog, my brain's in shambles. All this research you got me doing. Oh, what's that? Hey, let me tell y'all though, seriously, man. Can you come to a fight or you broke? Oh, I'm broke. Alfonso, I'm broke. Me? Oh, I'm broke. Yeah, I'm broke. You know, you got to, if you ask me about my money, the answer is, oh, I'm broke. Shit, I ain't got no money. Why? You gonna pay for the ticket? You got some money? You about to put something down on me getting there? This ain't no front end, dog. I'm trying to tell you, wasn't no goddamn front end in that biatch. Hey, Dog, what he explained was incompetence and fanboyism. And I am redeemed. And I am redeemed. I'm broke, baby. You got me twisted. I ain't one of you young dumbass kids want to talk about how much money I got. Nigga, I'm broke. Anybody ask me how much money, man, I'm sorry, man, I ain't got it. Man, I'm sorry, dog. Hey, it's time, inflation, bro. Money don't spend like, it looks like I may have a little money, but inflation. What's going on, Miss Josette? Look, for real. And shout out to all the ladies in the building. I enjoy y'all the most. These hard leg ass dudes get on my nerves with their nagging asses, except for the cool ones. You know what it is. Anyway, let's give Ace A. Watch them say Eddie Hearn is lying, bro. Look at this shit. Frequent they also described the Hanos clan, Richard Paris. They described, don't say broke, say I'm on it, but hell no, I'm broke. 2 cents. Now on a budget mean I got money and we can do some prioritization. No, I am broke when it comes to you. I'm broke. You know what I mean? If I knew, what up? Man, you see them dudes throwing the yo up. Man, I was sitting there like, man, y'all don't put y'all hands down. All that shit got them dudes doing all of this. Martin Fanon Rothstein. Hey, man, I ain't got no money, dog. He say, hey, Phoenix Assassin said, you ain't broke, you just urban. Nah, dog, I ain't got no money, bro. I'm out here fucking around, dude, getting quarters thrown at me by King. King is out here throwing quarters at me, bro. I ain't Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey say, shit, I don't come out the house for $10,000. I don't do nothing for $10,000. That's what Steve Harvey says. Yeah, I damn near do anything for $10,000. What you talking about? What are you talking about? T-Mang, what's up? Oh, by the way, shout out to my guy, Kobe the GOAT. So, hey, Dapper Douglas, shout out. I did call you. Dapper Douglas, I called you yesterday. The number that you gave, Dapper Douglas, I called you on that number. It said it was an SMS message, so I couldn't get you directly. But I called you from a Tennessee number. Just so you know, I did call you, Dapper Douglas. I'll send you a note probably today, maybe tomorrow. But I did call you. Yesterday, I called you. I was proud of myself because I was like, man, I got to do this with Dapper Douglas. And as I sprayed on that cologne, how can I work for you, bro? I don't know how you can work for me. You want to go to fights, pay your way to fights, get some footage, do some interviews, and send me the tape, and I can put it up, and you can get the money. You can get some of the half the money for putting it up. We can do that. All right, Dapper Douglas. Yeah. I want to let you know. Yeah, I didn't. Dog. I just want to let you know, Dapper Douglas. Yeah, man. Dude. Just like I owe Daryl McKinney. I owe Daryl McKinney a call too. I got to get Daryl Kent because I got to sign these. I got some stuff they sent me, and we're gonna have an auction. We're gonna have an auction. Only problem is I have a hard time auctioning what it is that I want to that I've been asked to auction, because no joke, it's funny to me to put an autograph next to Thomas Hearns. I feel like I'm spoiling the value of his signage. And I damn near want to go with like, man, how can I get Sugar Ray Leonard to sign these along with Tommy Hearns? That's what I really want to do. But Tommy is so much. Hey, dude, my dad was 100% right, bro. I rock with Tommy Hearns way more than Sugar Ray. I used to be a Sugar Ray fan, and my dad was a Tommy Hearns fan. My dad was like, man, Tommy Hearns is the truth. Sugar, he did not like Sugar. He thought Sugar too fake. Anyway, sorry, man. I went to babbling on. Said, dude ain't begging Oscar for backing. He's begging for a minimum. Look, man, like I said, I have been absolved, and I would like to talk to you all right now for a second. I need to give a speech. I need to give a speech real fast. Big Boy Richardson, I have to give a speech real quick. I have to give a speech real quick. I see you, G-Man King. I'm not acknowledging any of your comments about my content. Okay. I don't need like a statistics advisor, bro. I don't need that. And if I did, I wouldn't hire you. Anyway, as I was going to say, look here, man. Let me help King out. You like that change of scenery? You got beat up. You like that change of scenery there? You like this change of scenery? You want to change the scenery? Okay, there's a change of scenery for you, bro. That's a change of scenery. There's your change of scenery. So look, man. He said that's dope. Hey, you know I can do that every once in a while. Look, man, you corny. Yeah, I got that, Jamal. I'm corny, but yet you here talking to me with my corny self. Yes, I have tried mushroom coffee. I just ran out of mushroom coffee. I drank mushroom coffee all last week, 2 cent. I need to order some more mushroom coffee. It tastes like coffee. It was the exact same thing as coffee. Felt like just like coffee because it's half coffee, half mushrooms. But I'm going to get some more. All right, so I got to give you this speech. Okay? Now, hold on a second. Oh. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. It'll be worth the wait. Just give me a second. Phenomenal Show said, hey, that's why Devin trying to come back and fight this year, ain't it? Ain't no bread. Ooh, ain't no bread out there, dog. Ain't no bread out there, man. But look. I got my speech I got to do. I got to do my speech. But that's really not the picture that I'm really trying to show during my speech because I really didn't care to have a virtual background, but you know what it is. King want to give me a compliment, so let me make sure I get as appeasing as appropriate a background as I possibly can. Let me go full hater on y'all asses. All right, so here's my speech. You guys talked bad about me for a long time because I told you that this was going to happen. Right there. That was going to happen. Because I would not be a yes man. I would not tell you things that are not true just because it made Devin look good. I wouldn't refuse to tell you something just because it made Devin look bad. I wasn't about to tell Devin, I wasn't about to do a Rollo and say that he was legendary. I wouldn't ever have gotten out of my mouth that he was the face of boxing. I don't think that there was any, besides the framing fighters for ducks that you never had any intention on fighting for your own self-aggrandizement, to fighting in a weight class that you are clearly way too damn big for, to just making up a whole bunch of different shit about other fighters. And I refuse to do that. So what did Eddie Hearn say about Devin Haney in this interview? He said that when he went in to the locker room, there were like 30 people in the locker room. Like it was a big ass party. Everybody celebrating and Devin putting on boots that took him 20 minutes to put on. And Eddie Hearn said he looked around like, man, what is going on with these dudes? What is going on? Did they not know that the fight is not over yet? That the fight has yet to start? And then he said when the fight was over, after Devin got whooped, most of the people that were in the locker room did not come to the locker room afterwards. And what nobody else was around. They thought I was dead, huh? They thought I was dead, huh? Come on, man. Eddie, Hunter Young said, Eddie, let me get this off of here, man. Let me get this off here. Yeah, let's remove this. Hey, Barbara D, what up, Barbara D? Yeah, so to answer your question, that was not a good look, man. And dude, look, he said, when Eddie Hearn said that Devin Haney thought that fight was going to sell like Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, and Eddie Hearn said, no, it's not. And he said, yes, it is. That right there tells you that he believes that face of boxing stuff. It tells me that he believes a lot of the stuff that you guys have been saying to him. Your foul, ridiculous ass logic infected that young man to the point where that young man thought that as long as he fought the same person as Gervonta Davis, that he would do the same numbers as Gervonta Davis. Even though he has not ever come close to doing the numbers of Gervonta Davis in his life. Who could have possibly convinced him of that being the case? Who could have possibly convinced that man that was the case? I'll tell you who it is. Yes men. The same yes men that are out there, rah, 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 Ron, Turkey Al-Sheikh. Now you got Terence Crawford talking about retirement. Oh, they was talking about taking, man, that's some bad luck over there at the zone. Or hey, I saw Bernie had in the title. Bernie had a title out, said, how much will we see? Will we see Terence Crawford again? Don't mess with Texas. 500,000 pay-per-views is bad now. Who sold 500,000 pay-per-views, bro? And is the Lulu fans? Oh, they're terrible. Oh, Cantrell, they don't love him either. That's the crazy thing. And the thing is, they don't even love the dude. They just suck the life out that kid. Just suck the life out that kid. With a smile on the face. With a smile on their face. Suck the life out of that kid. You know how funny it is to sit there and be like the person that is really trying to tell somebody what is right? And you got a bunch of smiling, simp-ass dudes that really don't give a damn, but are just trying to milk the shit out this kid. That don't give a damn about that kid, really. So much so that they'll tell this kid any damn thing and say any damn thing about him with no never mind about whether it's the truth or not. Only to see at the end of the day it's the kid that has to pay the price for it. For believing all that smoke that they were blowing up his ass. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Dude, Frequent Flyer wasn't doing, Frequent Flyer, let's use Frequent Flyer for an example. Dude, Frequent Flyer wasn't doing Devin Haney any favors. He was not doing, you remember how many times did I tell Frequent Flyer, bro, you don't really like Devin Haney, do you? Let me talk to y'all young black men. Y'all got y'all ears open? Hey, kids, see the beard? See the gray hair that you make fun of? Let me share something that I learned while my hair was turning gray over the course of years. If something sounds too good to be true, more than likely, it's too good to be true. Also, yes men will ruin your ass because you believe them and they're not telling you the truth. They don't give a shit about you. They don't care enough about you to tell you the truth. Don't care enough to tell you the truth. They have so much disdain for you that they will lie to you right in your face, smile, profit, and when you go away because you think you're something you're not, what difference does it make them? Yes, men. But you're always mad at the person that's telling you the truth, that tells you an honest opinion. Screw the truth, but just a logical opinion. You don't like when people give you logical assessments. Just a logical assessments. You call that hate. You call it hate when somebody gives you a logical assessment of a circumstance. But when you guys blow smoke up somebody's ass and make them think that they're Michael Jackson, Prince, and Muhammad Ali all balled into one and that nobody cares about a knockout and it's everybody else's fault, they're all ducking you. You're really the face of boxing. When that shit is patently obvious that they're not telling you the truth, but they make you feel good, don't they? Like a good shot of whiskey. They make you feel good when they blow that smoke up your behind. Ooh, that smoke tickles. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like that smoke. What's that smoke? That's some Kush something. That's some Kush smoky blowing up at me. But, somebody tell you, Dev, you ain't no draw like that, bro. You're not a draw like that, dog. You're not. Okay? That shit didn't sell out. They telling you it sold out. It didn't sell out. I got the numbers. What you want me to tell you? What you want me to tell you? Hey, man, look, dude, these dudes ain't ducking you. You're not their mandatory. They said I'm the mandatory. You're not the mandatory. You're not the mandatory, homie. You're not the mandatory. So I just say we're the mandatory. Just say it. So what? Mm-hmm. That's them 30 people that was up in there before they acting like it was a party. They was kicking it. Kicking it. Kicking it. While he putting on some moon boots, some Uggs. What you call them? Some Uggs? Who sold you them Ugg boots that probably cost $100 to make, but they sold to you for $10,000? Look, man. I told you so. And I was the biggest hater in the world. Just like I'm telling you right now, bro. Terence Crawford ain't got no. Terence Crawford better go call Al. These dudes want to do anything but call Al. They want to find a way. They want to find a way to work around Al. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, they want to walk there. They want to walk around Al, dog. They want to get around Al big time. They want to get around Al big time. Only problem, Turkey Al-Sheikh's money is getting funny. That money's getting funny, which means you got to go to Saudi Arabia to go get some of that money. If you're going to be able to get, and that's highly competitive over there to get some of that Turkey money. You know, that Turkey money that they are pulling back from projects that do not directly relate to the infrastructure development and the benefit of Saudi Arabia. How are you going to be giving money to Saudi Arabia through the money that they're paying for you if you're losing money? I don't think you can. I don't think that makes the mission that they said that the noble prince, the royal prince, the crown prince, respect to the crown prince, would never disrespect royalty. They said, look, man, we need to check this money, man. We need this for the development of Saudi Arabia. We got a lot of projects in Saudi Arabia we got to pay for. Okay. We flew around. We got everybody. We did LIV. We did this. We did that. We did a little of that boxing stuff. Yeah. Let's pull that money back. Turkey, I got a new project for you. What's the new project, boss? Whatever I say it is, because I'm the crown prince. You're not. You work for me. So Terence got that BLK Prime money. Didn't fight with BLK Prime in his next fight. Fought with Showtime. Got that Showtime money. Ain't fight again with Showtime for obvious reasons. Now he had that Turkey money. Now the Turkey's money, according to reports coming out of Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Europe, is that fund, the public investment fund, is being slowed up. Now we hear, is Terence Crawford, are we going to see Terence Crawford anymore? Because Terence don't want to, who doesn't Terence want to fight? Oh yeah, Terence wants to fight Canelo. He don't want to fight Errol. He don't want to fight Jamal. He don't want to fight Jerron. He don't want to fight Virgil. He wants that fight with Canelo. Canelo says, give me $200 million or give me $150 million. Turkey Al-Sheikh says no. So how is Terence Crawford going to hardball Turkey Al-Sheikh into giving Turkey Al-Sheikh paying the money that Terence Crawford wants him to pay for the fights that Terence wants? What's the leverage of Terence relative to Turkey Al-Sheikh, who now has orders from a crown prince who will off your ass to refocus his investments? I don't think Terence Crawford's got much leeway in that negotiation. Turkey be like, no, thank you. By the way, you're a free agent, so I don't owe you anything either. And even if you weren't a free agent, even if I did have you contracted, I'm in Saudi Arabia, so good luck enforcing it when the crown prince told me not to pay you. It's a monarchy, homie. I can't pay you. You can't come get it either. So, who's going to pay for the fights outside of Saudi Arabia? You better call Al. maybe that's why Gervonta was looking at him like, man. Canelo was like, ha ha. Tim Tszyu didn't even return his phone call. It was like, nah, man, we're getting paid over here. Okay, I'm sorry, Turkey. I'm getting paid. Al's getting me paid. But y'all thought y'all had a little trick up your sleeve. What's going to happen now? Phoenix Assassin said the Haneyites' Lord and failure mistake was having people around him saying amen instead of oh man. Excuse me. Because if more people would have said, oh man, not this BS, he may not have talked himself into an A whooping and missing a payday. On the real is Bill. Bill's in over his head. Bill's doing too much. He needs a change in management. And he needs to surround himself by people that are going to tell him the truth. And have some public disagreements with people in his camp. One of the things that is very, very underrated about Gervonta is that he has public disagreements with people in his camp. Which means they don't all have to say to each other what they want, what somebody wants to hear. Otherwise, you're fired, get out of here, all of that. You've heard Gervonta have problems with something that Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin have said. And did it ever affect their relationship? No. Because they went right back into training and they did their thing. You actually get to talk to that camp and can say whatever you want to that camp, and they don't really get too mad about it. Same thing with Errol Spence Jr.'s camp. You could say that you didn't have to say that you like Errol Spence or that you think he's going to win a fight or whatever. Their just whole thing is, hey, man, just don't say anything about me that's not true. Then, hey, man, it is what it is. Oh, but not Devin. Devin's yes men went out on a mission to attack anybody that got anything to say about him that's not exemplary. And that, I have to believe, costs a lot of money, bro. So we'll see how that pans out. Dion Davey in the building said, Martin, why do they avoid Al Heyman? Because Al Heyman's trying. This is what I think. Certain one of them is a cultural thing. I think that I think there's a competitive thing. Number one, you have people that were kind of brought up in Top Rank. And also, Al Heyman's a manager. So Al Heyman's like in competition with all of these people. He's in competition with promoters. He's in competition with managers. He's in competition with advisors. So I think that the Floyd Mayweather Jr. thing, the Al Heyman thing, and the fact that Al Heyman is going to really take care of his fighters as a sense of competition between the organizations. So I think the reason that Terence Crawford probably ain't all that big on Al is because he was with Top Rank for so long. Or other people may have a problem with him because of Golden Boy. But at the end of the day, you don't ever hear anybody that is with Al Heyman having a problem with Al Heyman. I think that's what that is. Phenomenal Show said, Noop, you seen the tweet that I added you last night from your favorite reporter? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. You talking about Paul Magno? Yeah. I can't wait. Paul Magno got some good stories, man. He got some good stories. He comes with it. Paul Magno, I've been reading Paul Magno for years, man. I've been reading Paul Magno for years. If y'all not familiar, it's Paul Paul Magno. Magno. As much as I can, I share his work because it's very straightforward, man. He doesn't cut. He ain't trying to be popular with promoters. Let's put it that way. Very good work that he does, man. If you guys really want some real boxing opinion that is not PR related, go to him because that stuff he's doing is not public relations. Most of that Ring Magazine stuff is public relations. These guys are impersonating reporters. Just like those Hanos people were impersonating Devin Haney fans. I don't even really think, I'm telling you, I don't think those guys are really Devin Haney fans. I think they're faking being Devin Haney fans. I really believe that. Because dude, I have no idea why you would say the things and take the stance that you are if you're really a fan of his. Take for example, Rick Timms and Chillville as it relates to Terence Crawford. Both of them dudes will tell you in a heartbeat, yeah, Bud be on some BS outside the ring. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that sounds like some BS. They say it all the time. But when they say in that ring, ain't nobody beating Bud. Bud's the best in the ring. Cash App is right here. Thank you. Phenomenal show is, oh, I'm sorry. It's right there. Support the Cash App at Cash App $Phenon INT. Thank you. No, yeah, they're tank haters. No. But I'm telling you, man, I'm talking about YouTube channels. I don't think those guys really like them. I don't believe it. The entire time this stuff was going on, it was too orchestrated. All righty. I appreciate that you like my energy. Oh, man. Boxing Hacker isn't a fan of anybody. He's just making shit up. He don't believe this shit. He don't believe what he's saying. Let's talk about him. He don't believe what he's saying at all. But here's this link, man. Oh, man. You remember when there were so many Devin Haney fans? You put a link in here and they would just jump up here. Oh, also, man, Floyd Mayweather Jr. already has Carmel Moten. I think Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to get the last laugh on everybody with this Carmel Moten kid. I was analyzing the way that he does business, and it's interesting, man. It's he's probably going to wind up being in a really good position. Carmel Moten's probably going to wind up being in a really good position. And there's a very good possibility that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may make another Gervonta Davis. Maybe not to the level of Gervonta, but definitely one of the biggest names in boxing out of Carmel Moten. And it's really interesting how the promotion for Carmel Moten is much more organic than anything that's been able to take place out of Matchroom or Top Rank because of the actual fans that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. is promoting, which is really based off talking to people, live people. I'm really impressed by what he's doing, man. I'm glad that I bought that pay-per-view because I'm buying this pay-per-view, but I really bought the pay-per-view to see Floyd. To see Floyd and see Carmel Moten. What's up, Phoenix the Assassin? What up, man?
Yeah, that was a pretty decent card on Saturday, man. Better than I was expecting. But yeah, that Carmel Moten fight, like, yeah, man, like the way they building them up, I agree with you. I think that's good because like they don't really have to try to build him as something he's not, like based on what we've seen so far. And the fact that, Floyd been around him since like at least since he was 10, like Floyd's known about him and had him around and stuff. So it's like, yeah, that's something that I think is going to develop real nicely as long as Carmel Moten keeps staying disciplined and don't fall into any of those pitfalls of the ego that some of these other guys today is running into. He should be all right. As far as Devin, that's a damn shame. Like the fact that he one of the tweets he put out last week, I know he was talking about Oscar doing his clap back Thursdays. He said Oscar need to clap back with his money. And well, here come Eddie and was like, yeah, there was no money. And that goes to show you, like, man, when you want to talk about the face of boxing, and this is for you, Boxing Hacker, because you're a little slow out there. The face of boxing is the guy who's number one. Not because of belts, not because We talking about him, but because that's who everyone wants to see. Now, Boxing Hacker, he said it's about widespread recognition. So I let him know, hey, you want to talk about widespread recognition as the basis of who the face of boxing is? Well, look at this. The Olympic team was just in Paris, and they invited Gervonta Davis out. Not Shakur Stevenson, who's a former Olympian silver medalist. Damn sure it wasn't Devin Haney. They invited Tank Davis. Now, would the Olympic team invite somebody out that was not widely recognized by the people? And then at the same time, the fact that he was invited out by them, isn't that not something that would add to his widespread recognition? Now, Boxing Hacker wants to say that being invited to the Olympic team is out of context and has nothing to do with widespread recognition. And these are the type of arguments his fool ass like to make because he just slow. Now, moving on from that, this whole situation with Devin, this is his own fault. And I think Shakur could be headed down that same path because the both of them have built a name for themselves based on how people perceive them as being likely to be able to beat Tank. The level of perception that people have in their minds of, hey, Devin and Shakur are better than Tank technically. They should be able to do it. They looking at it like it's gonna be a Floyd versus Canelo type thing or Floyd versus Maidana type thing because Shakur and Devin have been hyped up so much. That's been their entire thing. It's kind of like with Manny Pacquiao. Whenever he was moving up and fighting some of the people that Floyd fought, like Oscar De La Hoya and Ricky Hatton, knocking them both out. And then his fight with Margarito, who everybody said Floyd was ducking and, doing what he did with Margarito. And everybody was hype on Pacquiao because they're like, yes, he's the one that's finally going to get rid of Floyd. He's the one that's finally going to give him that one on his record and take that O away. They're doing the same thing with Shakur, and they're doing the same thing with Devin Haney. And me personally, I think that's part of the reason why the fights between them and Gervonta haven't happened yet. Because when they have nothing else to fall back on, like let's say they get in the ring with Gervonta and just completely look horrible. Where else do they go from there when that's what they were using to build themselves up in the first place? And they both get knocked the hell out. How are they going to build themselves up again? What did they have to look forward to? People are going to be like, oh well, throw them in the trash. Let's hope for the next one. And it's going to be kind of the same thing like with Floyd. Every time he beat someone that people thought that was going to beat him, whether it was Ricky Hatton, people were like, oh, well, Ricky Hatton's going to break his ribs with them body punches because they seen Ricky Hatton beat Luis Collazo, who had come down from 154 to 147 for the WBA title. Ricky Hatton beat him, and they thought, oh, he's going to do the same to Floyd. Then it came in like, Ricky was too small for Floyd. It's like, well, Ricky just beat a dude coming down from 154, and Floyd's a natural 147. They got the same thing going on with Tank. Oh, Frank Martin going to be the toughest test of his career. Oh, never mind. Frank Martin is a prospect, even though he's, a contender for the title. Same thing with Ryan Garcia. He spent all that time calling Tank out, getting on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing podcast and making a whole bunch of noise on social media, everything like that. And people were saying, oh, Tank's not going to take that fight because Ryan's got fast hands and he got the knockout power and Tank's going to be afraid to get knocked out and Ryan's going to stop him. Then it happened. Oh, no, that was an exhibition fight. Ryan isn't really that good. Ryan was drained, all this and that. Same thing with Floyd and Canelo. Even though Canelo was the one talking all this mess about Floyd, talking about he wants to come down to 150, Floyd met him halfway and said, let's do 152. It happened, and everybody's like, oh, those 2 pounds hurt Canelo. Canelo was too inexperienced, even though, he's got 40-plus fights and defended his title 5 times. He too green light. It's the same thing. They got one guy they hype up. He gets beat. And then all the excuses start coming in afterwards. That's the same thing that Floyd went through after moving up to 147. Same thing Tank is going through right now. And the question that people have to start asking themselves is, well, if these guys are really better than Tank, why is it that Tank is held to a higher standard for his opponent selection than they are? even though his opponents are actually of higher quality than theirs. That's the thing. Like people aren't going to complain about the opponent selection or the quality of opponent for people who aren't as good. That's why right now people not complaining about Joe Cordina unless they being honest. The honest people will complain about it. But a lot of people is like, no, this Tank's fault because he didn't respond to Shakur, even though he was at the Olympics and his team wasn't going to negotiate without him. It's his fault because he took that break and he knocks people out. So Shakur had to fight this guy who can't knock people out and just got knocked out himself. The blame Tank for it. That's the thing. Like people want to say that he's not the face of boxing, but every single person around those weight classes, they're talking about tying to him. If it was somebody else who was the face of boxing, that's the person everybody would be trying to tie their names to. That's the person everybody would be talking about. How come they're not fighting better opposition? What about this guy? How come he's not fighting this guy? How come he's not fighting that guy?
Hold on one second.
Yep.
I see you, King. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all I had, man. Like the face of boxing talk and like the way that they be hyping these guys up, like man, they gotta really find another way to try to market these dudes because I know right now the thing they're doing for Shakur is trying to get him in some fights to where he can look good. But if he can't even be aggressive against Cordina, and even if he does fight Zepeda, if he go against Zepeda and do like what he did in his last two fights, that would suck.
Hold on, man.
But,
because it's taking you a little bit to wrap up. So let me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, that whole marketing of the fighters.
Let me just wrap up a couple things. You're going a little longer than you think, but that's okay. Just give me a second, okay? Mr. Pragmatic in the building. First of all, Mr. Robert Chesney, keep doing what you do, sir. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. That was yesterday. Thank you for the people that support in the super chats after the live stream's over. Thank you, guys. Mr. Pragmatic said, my support for your channel, Mr. Pragmatic and Mrs. Pragmatic. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Pragmatic, low key, is one of the biggest supporters of the channel. Thank you. Not even low key. Consistently. Thank you, sir. CJ Mitch said, support the show. Mitch the Misfit Instagram. Oh, that's what's up, man. Shout out, brother. Thank you for the $10 holler, man. King, how can I help you?
Hey, good morning, Fanan. How you doing, man?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hey, I wanted to respond to Phoenix the Assassin for a couple things he said, and then I would like to ask you a question. It's not going to be long. But he said this Floyd card was a good card, but he was the one that was saying that Terence Crawford card was trash. So, I mean, I don't understand why that card would be trash and this would be better, but I guess that's his opinion. Then,
would you like to answer that question, Phoenix the Assassin?
I can answer that question. For Terence Crawford's card, look at what we got for that $80 versus what we just got with this Mayweather card for what, 50. On top of that, it was the next
40 something.
Yeah, what was it? I thought it was $49.99, wasn't it?
I don't know. I thought I paid like 40 something.
It was $49.99.
Yeah, I got $49.99 on the zone. So like that $50 price tag is probably what that Terence Crawford and Mandermouth card should have been instead of that $79.99 or maybe even lower, because that was too much. Like just the fact that they got Eminem out there don't really mean nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with the fight. And then like the fights on the undercard were pretty exciting. Even the what they had on the main card was just I forget the guys' names that fought before Floyd and Gotti, but those guys like were all good. Like the Vaca fight and the Carmel Moten fight were my two favorite ones. Vaca, he did pretty good, boxing from the outside. They had one judge who had scored it a little weird, but I like seeing that he was able to go ahead and do more than like just stand there toe to toe. Like, see, there's some fights where just because you don't know the names of all the people on them doesn't mean they're not going to be exciting. So that's why for me, a card like this, where like basically, if you ask the average person, the only people they're going to know is Floyd and Carmel Moten. Maybe they're going to know Gotti just because of that, last year. But
So
you'll be surprised. Go ahead.
why would an exhibition that worth of Floyd, who's retired for a long time, worth $50, and the only other fighter that you know on the card is Moulton. But when you look at the Terence Crawford card, there was a lot of good, big competitive fights, heavyweight fights. Andy Ruiz was on there, Jared
Yeah,
Anderson was on there, Terence Crawford was on there, uh,
I get what you're
Pitbull
saying.
Cruz
I
was
get
on
what you're
there.
saying.
I, I
So
just
like,
think it was a lot better of a card. That's just my opinion.
yeah, I know what you mean because they got a whole bunch of big names, but at the same time, it's like having a big name doesn't translate to a big fight in the ring. You know what I mean? So it's like this recent situation that Eddie Hearn just talked with about how Devin and Ryan, or at least Devin, he said, thought they'd do the same numbers as Tank and Ryan, right? That ended up not happening. Yeah, Devin and Ryan are two big names, but it didn't translate to, a big turnout. And it also didn't translate to necessarily a big fight because I mean, look what happened. It looked pretty one-sided, and then of course you have the whole Ostering thing that casts a shadow over it, so nobody really knows for sure one way or the other what would have happened if they were quote unquote equal in the ring, right? But then like you can get guys on the card that you don't know, and this is putting some spotlight on them, which is good because like you could end up with a guy like and this is going back a little ways, but like Salvador Sanchez, a lot of people thought that he would have been like the greatest boxer ever, but unfortunately, his life was cut short, and a lot of
Yeah,
people didn't really get to see him. Right? You can have a fighter like that, and there might even be a guy that's greater than Floyd Mayweather out there, but because nobody knows who he is, he ain't never been seen on TV. How are we gonna know, right? And the fact that this card has some people that you don't really know and give them the opportunity to get out there, who knows? You might find the next guy out there that's going to be something great just because it's not a whole bunch of, well-known names right now. Even the
yeah,
well-known names right now ain't really performing like what they used to.
yeah. But why would it be worth the pay per view if the people you don't know? And you said there was no there was only big names on the card, but the big names are fighting each other. Jared Anderson is a name people know. Martin Bakoli is a big name people know over in the UK and Africa. Al Rayo is on, and Pitbull. They were both big names from the PBC side. Terence Crawford is a big name. I mean, for me, it just doesn't justify you personally calling Terence Crawford fight card trash and Floyd card
Yeah,
good card.
and I, and
That's just
I
my
and I'll
opinion.
I'll
Yeah,
explain this to you. I'll explain this to you. Maybe this will help you understand it. Like me, I don't care about the names of the people fighting. I care about what I'm seeing in the ring, right? So it's like Jared Anderson. I was never really big on him. Yeah, he's popular. Yeah, he's a big name. But I got the same vibe from him that I got from people like Lucas Matisse or Ruslan Provodnikov, where they came along, they were looking good, and they got in the ring with this one guy, got smacked, and it's like, well, off to the next. I kind of got that same vibe from him and a few other people on there, like Pitbull and Rayo. That's a fight between two people that everyone knows, but at the same time, it's like, well, and I wasn't really too excited by it, you know. So that's the thing. Like for me, it's about more than the names and who's fighting. Like because you know this about me. I've said it before. Like I spend a lot of time in the boxing gym. I spend a lot of time working with fighters. I spend a lot of time just watching like fights that most people might not even want to go back and watch, like on YouTube and stuff. So like when I see this stuff, it's about the quality in the ring and the stuff that they doing. I don't care too much about the names,
okay.
right?
I guess
So that's it.
that's your personal opinion. I guess we can agree to disagree on that topic, and we move on. And then you said that
Yeah,
Frank Martin was the toughest. People said that he was the toughest fight of Tank's career,
yeah. Because
and
the
then
people,
afterwards,
how. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people are saying that Frank Martin will make it hard for Gervonta Davis because of his movement, because he's got good defense, and
who was
because
saying that?
Oh
Frank
well,
Martin.
the tank
Frank Martin
haters
had
was saying that.
no fights to prove that he was on the anywhere near the level of Gervonta Davis. He was just a
Yeah,
built up PBC hyped up prospect who ultimately became a
he wasn't a
contender. Who
prospect. He wasn't
ultimately
a
became a
prospect.
contender when he fought
Yeah.
Gervonta.
Before their fight was even announced, Frank Martin was ranked number 2 on the WBA's list. So you
I
can't you
just
can't say a guy in the top 10 for any sanctioning body is a prospect. When you're in the top 10, you're a contender. It doesn't matter if it's WBC, WBA, IBF, WBO. When you're in the top 10 and you're not the champion up there, you're a contender. The prospects are the guys fighting those 4, 6, and 8 round fights. Like they're not even at the 10 round fights yet. Those are the prospects, the guys who are just starting off. Frank Martin is not a guy who's just starting off. I mean, shoot, that was his 18th fight. You know, Floyd Mayweather got his first title shot in his 18th fight, right? You know,
Yeah, but
Oscar
Frank
De La
Martin
Hoya in
wasn't
his 12th fight.
Frank Martin wasn't no tough test for Tank, man. Tank is too good for that. Now we'll see who Tank fights next, because I think he's about to get blackballed and blocked from the same umbrella that the Riyadh season is functioning under. And Fernand could respond to this as well, because I really want to see who Gervonta is going to fight now, because he's running out of options. That's
He's
what I
not
want
running
to
out
know.
of options because he's the money man.
How do you run out of options when you can fight anybody you want?
What good, solid fight can Gervonta have on the
Dude,
PBC
you
side?
switching shit up.
Come on,
What
Fernand.
good solid fight can he have
Uh,
versus what fights are available for him? Dude, he
he
can
can
fight a
fight
bunch
any
of people,
bum
man.
like he has been.
How
But
about he fights Lomachenko in April?
we don't know if Lomachenko is going to be available, man.
I mean, dude, what do you mean? He said he will be. They were in negotiations to fight. What about
I
Baranchyk?
I think
What about Baranchyk? What about
Lomachenko
Baranchyk?
duck Gervonta Davis. That's what I
Dude,
think.
he just said for this year. What about Baranchyk?
If it's for the title, it's acceptable. But he's on the
Okay,
top
then
rank
what
side.
about okay, so now we've
It's
got
the
two options.
no.
Okay,
Loma
so
is not
let's
an
get to
option
the
right now
third. Let's get to
because
the third. Let's get to the
Tank's
third
fighting in
option.
November, Fanan. He's fighting in
Sir,
November.
who said who's a dog?
Loma is not an option. He's fighting in
Sir,
November.
sir, you said what options does he have? You didn't say what options does he have in the next 2 months. You said what options does he have? And once I started naming the fighters, now you want to which one does he have in the next 8 weeks? How about he just decides he doesn't fight in November and he waits till Lomachenko in February?
And you're okay with that? Having him
I'm
fight once
telling
a
you
year?
it's an option. You didn't ask me what I wanted. You asked me what the options are. So I'm answering your question about the options.
Okay. Go ahead.
So those are options. First of all, you shrunk the window all of a sudden and went from who can he fight? He can fight a bunch of people. He can fight Valenzo. He can fight Rayo.
Jose Venezuela, huh?
He can fight, the world champion, Rayo Valenzuela. You know, the guy that is the WBA world champion at 140? He can fight him.
Isn't Tank the same guy that said that he's not going to go up to 140? Him
Sir,
and
you said
Leonard
who
Levy?
can he fight? That's an option. He can change his mind and fight him. That's an option.
Why couldn't he change his mind with Devin Haney at 140?
Sir, he could fight Devin Haney and change his mind there too. That's another option.
So you can go anywhere with that logic.
Sir, I mean, you asked me a question about how many options does he have. I'm naming the options, and you got a problem with all the options.
All right, no worries, bro. But I'm just worried about Tank and his upcoming fights and all you Tank
I'm not
fans.
worried about it. You said he doesn't have any option because you think he's going to be blackballed by Riyadh season, which, according to many reports, that money may be a little funny.
Hey, we'll see when you actually see it.
What
see
you
it
talking
happen,
about?
then-
We
then
can
you can say.
speculate. If you can speculate about the PBC for years, you can speculate about Riyadh season, can't you?
Go ahead if you want to.
Let's both speculate about it.
I'm not gonna be involved in those conversations.
Why
but
not?
go
You were
ahead.
involved. You were involved in it. You and Rick Glazier, when you said Showtime's going out of business, where are they going to go? And you talked about the articles that were written in financial journals about how what was the name of the umbrella company that owned them was going to
Waddell and Reed.
No, I'm talking about the people that owned Showtime.
Paramount.
Who?
Paramount.
Paramount.
CBS.
Yeah, remember all that Paramount stuff?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. What's the difference between that and talking about how the actual prince of Saudi Arabia, the actual prince, the one who runs the fund that Turkey works for, him, that's his boss. Ain't that Turkey's boss?
Yeah.
Turkey's
MBS.
boss said that he wants to stop investing money on things outside of Saudi Arabia. He said, hey, in order to continue to give out this part of this $95 billion that they've been giving out, what you need to give us something back in return. Specifically, we need some of this money that we're investing in you to get reinvested in Saudi Arabia. I'm really confused. I don't know how losing money on a boxing event is going to help pay back and invest in Saudi infrastructure.
They don't care about losing money. They care about bringing tourism to the country. They said
that they said that they want money invested.
Yeah,
if you're losing money, there's no money to invest.
They can still hold fights in Saudi Arabia.
Sir, it's questionable.
We'll see, Fanan. We'll see.
We will see. Just like when we said we will see what Paramount does with Showtime. Shit, Showtime no longer put on boxing.
Like I said before, right?
Right. So like I'm saying, I'm sure that you don't have any problem with us looking in it for a venture that is losing hundreds of millions of dollars, that Turki Al-Sheikh's boss said, hey, man, the fund that we're spending this money on, we need to start putting a lot more demands on the money we're giving people. Because you know what he did? It almost seems like he got people used to getting the money. And once they got used to getting the money, then once they got nice and used to all the money, they started putting conditions on the money and holding some of the money back. So it's almost like they got people used to all the money. And then when they wanted some more of the money, they said, hold on now, we got to switch this up a little bit. We need you to do some things for us. That seems like risky for boxing, which is not profitable.
Turki Al-Sheikh doesn't want to be profitable. His Excellency doesn't want to be profitable.
I'm talking about Turkey's boss. What Turkey wants.
That's just an article that you read of. We don't even know if it's a credible source.
Sir, that is a very credible source, bro. It's newspapers out of Saudi Arabia. Out of Dubai, out of what do you call it? The Riyadh? United Arab Emirates.
UAE is not in Saudi Arabia.
Dude, it is articles coming from the Middle East, specifically about the investments given to other countries by Saudi Arabia.
Fanan, the PIF fund
these are financiers. Dude, these are, bro, serious, man. This is in financial journals. Talking about the PIF fund. They don't even mention Turkey. Dude, they don't even mention Turki Al-Sheikh. They don't even mention him. They act like they only mention they gave to Turki Al-Sheikh is that he's part of the budget for entertainment. And he didn't even say his name. They just said entertainment in Saudi Arabia. That's all he said. So, bro, it's not like they went out there to say something bad about Turkey. Turkey was below their consideration.
I understand your point. Yeah, no worries. But I do have to jump up out of here, bro. Good conversation. With that, I'm out. Deuces, bro.
Decent, man.
What's wrong with that, boy?
I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you. Probably going to go out and buy some food for them homeless dudes now. Seems like it's about that time.
Oh. All right. Anything else you want to cook on, bro?
Nah, bro. But thanks for having me up, man. Appreciate it. Great show as always.
All right, man. Get back, man. Peace.
All right.
Dude, I heard what he said, man. I heard what he said. He lives to he can't mock me. What happened? Hey, King, what happened to Turkey and Cairo? He took his money out of that league, backed his ass up. Was like, I'm out. When his bosses said, hey, man, let's pull his money out of here. You don't know if these people, if they're in it for the long haul, man, if they're going to be willing to do something 30 years. 20, 10, 20, 30 years? Boxing Hacker said King is making way more sense than Phoenix. Honestly, man, I doubt it very much. Phenomenal Show said, notice how the Haney bots go around YouTube with the same talking points about Tank's current situation, like they sit in a group chat discussing what they'll go around spreading on YouTube at that day. Yeah, because it's an echo chamber. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, Phenomenal Show. Here's a link though. Miss Josette said, Fanon, do you think Brian Norman Jr. is ready for boots yet? I don't know, man. I've only seen Brian Norman fight twice. Brian Norman kind of came from left field. I can't lie. Thank you, Phenomenal Noob. Here's that link, though. I need for y'all to click this link, though. Hey, thank you so much, man. They got such different standards for people. Where you at, Boxing Hacker? What sense is somebody making? Because I swear I didn't hear none. I've not seen enough of, I haven't seen enough of Brian Norman. Brian Norman's a little bit out of left field for me. He's a strong fighter, for sure. He's a strong fighter, a big puncher, strong fighter. You know, like definitely somebody that I would have been watching, but I didn't expect him to have a championship for a while. You know, like he got that, like that championship came out of like as a Christmas present or something. It's crazy. Like I didn't see that coming at all. I had a more like, you know, what's the dude's name? Not Raymond Ford. Or is that Raymond Ford? May have been Raymond Ford, man. Raymond Ford. Is Raymond Ford the one that was talking about fans and he'll tell the fans when he wants to do something? I think that's Raymond Ford that said that. Was that Raymond Ford that said that? Hey, what's going on? Bird 101, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, sir, for that support. That's big. Brian Norman Jr. Senior is gonna screw him. I don't think, man. Look, the people that did Devin dirty is ultimately, first of all, real risky with the business decisions. Real risky with the business decisions. Raymond Ford was definitely disrespectful towards fans. Okay, yeah, that was Raymond Ford. Yeah, Raymond who got the championship and then got robbed. Yeah, it was Raymond Ford. Yeah, oh. It's like, man, what is going on with you, homie? Sammy Sosa said Raymond Ford be mad because Tank got a strong fan base. I like Ray. He's the Jersey guy, but he got to get the hate up off of him. That shit a nasty look. Yeah, I just remember. Yeah, I do remember one time. It's like one of the first times I listened to him. I was like, nah, I'm all right, dog. Then he won the championship, and I was happy that he won the championship. I still think he beat Nick Ball. But the fact that he was really in a fight with Nick Ball tells you that he's a good fighter, but he's not a super elite fighter. To lose to Nick Ball. Brian Norman Jr. does a fair amount of talking. But they're doing a good job, man. They're out there trying to get a stir. Brian Norman Jr., but he's a champion. And Kid Austin. Shakur Brothers, Keyshawn, Ray Ford, Abdullah. Let's talk about how you got to call people his brother not to fight him. Come on, Kentrell. I can't allow that type of Shakur haterade this morning, man. You know I'm trying to back y'all off of an established champ. Brian Norman is only 23. He better let that. Oh, yeah, probably. Enu, how can I help you?
Hey, just real quick, man. I just started following you through a friend of mine. I commend you on your show. Show great. I just want to say one thing real quick. I'm having a hard time understanding when people don't understand Tank's position with within the boxing atmosphere right now. The guys are he putting butts in seats. He's a sale. I mean, he sells his own tickets. I'm not gonna call him Floyd-ish, but it's on that particular level. A hypothetical situation. Who was that that's getting ready to fight that Shakur is on the undercard? Betabitov and Bivol.
And Bivol.
Yeah, okay. So let's do a hypothetical situation. Let's say if Tank was on that card, wouldn't he be I would think he would be the headliner in that particular fight on that card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Easily. And if you don't understand that, I don't understand. It's hard for me to really just, consume a lot of that energy in that people talk about as far as Tank concerned. That like he don't have nobody fight. He can fight who he wants to. He can fight who he wants to. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go. The interview that you had with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, in regards to Tank and his position, that should be in all conversation on any Tank Shakur conversations whatsoever. That was a phenomenal interview, and hats off to you, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, man.
Peace.
Casino Life Prayers, how can I help you, man? And thank you, Inu.
What's going on, man? I tried to call in the other day. I had to update my phone. I think you thought I was like a spam or some shit.
No, I saw you. I didn't know what happened, but I remember. So what's on your mind, man?
Hey, man, I was just calling in because you was talking about Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta down here. I done been in the same gyms he been in and everything like that. So I just calling in to tell you, like, we like down here, man, we behind him 1,000%, Like I see a lot of comments, like a lot of people feel like he clout chasing right now, a lot of stuff like that. But when you come up the way that Brian Norman Jr. had to come up, you gotta kind of like you gotta be aggressive with that shit. Like he don't got the like all the like going to the Olympics and all that kind of stuff. He don't got all that. He had to get out the mud. And if you from Atlanta or if you from Georgia, you kind of know that this ain't no boxing state like that. So we don't got like a lot of opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody from Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like Philly, everybody know Philly is a boxing state, but Atlanta, it really is not known for that. Like the last time we had a champion was Vernon Forrest, you know what I'm saying? So basically like Brian Norman Jr., bro, like he the shit, bro. Like to me, because we from Atlanta and he's the only champion, he's the only world champion from Atlanta that was born in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, every other champion from Atlanta wasn't even born in Atlanta. So he the first champion born from Atlanta. He only 23 years old. I don't think a lot of people realize that he the youngest. He younger than Bam Rodriguez. He the youngest world champion in boxing right now. And he from Atlanta, man. So I'm behind him 1,000%. And I heard people saying that he gonna go out like Devin Haney. But the difference in Brian Norman Jr. or anybody who has a fighting style like Brian Norman Jr., no matter what happens in a fight, you're gonna want to see him fight. Like if everybody like that last knockout he got went viral, and he was the underdog in that fight. He knocked that dude out. I think his name was Santilli, and he knocked that dude out something crazy. Like it was real brutal. And he went to that man's hometown and did it. But that's the type of stuff he always had to do when you coming from a place like Atlanta. You can't even get good sparring in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like me and him around the same side, he had to be sparring a nigga like me. And I'm a painter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he ran through Atlanta, bro. I mean, he's the one that everybody be talking about them stories about Tank sparring a person in Atlanta. I don't know if you ever heard them stories about saying they were saying that Tank quit and all that. You ever heard that story?
Nah, tell me about it.
All right. Well, it's a gym called Mustafa Boxing. That's you can look him up, Mustafa Boxing. His gym used to be on Glenwood. Brian Norman Jr. He come out of a gym called my Amy cuss, my bad. He come from a gym. Damn, what's the name of that gym? His gym is in Ellenwood, Georgia. But he had Tank. He done sparred Tank 3 times. They done went doghouse rules and everything. And the story is that Tank quit. That's what I wasn't there, but I know people who was there. They told me that's true. You know what I'm saying? But like that's the guy. But if you never heard the story, then I ain't trying to come on here and start talking about his old sparring story because that's some old shit. Like right now, currently he the world champion. He won boots. You know what I'm saying? And the city behind him. And I just encourage people to look into him because his fighting style is a real family. It's a real fan friendly fighting style. So like if you was to compare a Boots fight to what you would expect from Brian Norman, you could kind of compare it. Like you could expect a Brian Norman fight versus Boots to look like Romain Villa, except Brian Norman Jr. got better footwork than Romain Villa, but he got that pressure though. You know what I'm saying? So like I just wanted to call in to just you know what I mean, uplift the young brother from the city, man. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know him. A lot of people don't
Just
know
so
him,
you
but
know, though, Brian Norman Jr. is a lot bigger than Tank, ain't he?
yeah, he is bigger than Tank. I know that's what I'm saying, but you know, Tank always spark bigger people. Like, you know, but I mean, I'm not saying that's why I say I ain't even go into detail of the story because that's not why I don't want to promote him as that dude, but I just know that a lot of people know him from them stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's more valuable than them stories. Like, to me, I would tell you to go watch his fights. You know what I'm saying? But I know that a lot of people probably on your channel know him from that story. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I brought it up. But I wasn't there, so I'm not trying to even give no details. I don't know shit about that shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. I wasn't there. You know what I mean? But that's a lot. A lot of people know him from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got some good working with Tank when Tank was in Atlanta. And Tank, he must have sparred with, what was that for the fight was in Atlanta? Preparing for the fight that he had
Yeah.
in Atlanta?
No. He wasn't. Nah, that was the time he came to prepare for a fight. That was on Mario Barrios. He came to the gym I trained at to prepare for Mario Barrios. Matter of fact, I was there that time. Like I done met Tank more than once, but that time I'm on there. Matter of fact, I got a cameo on Showtime and shit.
No, really?
Yeah, I got a cameo on Showtime on that the epilogue from the Mario Barrios versus Tank. Like Coach Calvin came to the gym, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them dudes is some real dudes, bro. Cause you ain't gotta come to our gym, bro. Like you do not gotta come to our gym, bro. It's in the trenches. Like so to see Tank pull up in them Rolls Royces like that, bro. And Coach Calvin, like he gave us a speech, bro. Like he started crying and shit, man. You know, Coach Calvin be crying, but he like you can't even like you know how some people cry, you feel a certain type of way, but when Coach Calvin cry, bro, you don't feel no less about him, bro. Like it's like, bro, you know what he been through, man. And then like he came to our gym, you know what I'm saying? They spent time with us, and at first when they came, Mustafa told everybody to leave. Like we was training in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying, man? Tank came in there. He was like, man, why you tell them folks to leave, man? Tell them come back in. And that's how I ended up being on that shit. Cause Tank, he's so humble, bro. He wanted to be around everybody, bro. Like he didn't want Showtime to like make everybody lead the gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he kept that shit real. He made us come back in, and we all was in the ring with him, working out with him, like with Coach Calvin and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, our gym. Coach Mustafa gym, like that's a popping gym. Like I just met Alicia Baumgartner. I met Alicia Baumgartner. She came when it was Saturday. She came. I met her too. So like a lot of people when they come to Atlanta, they gotta come to Mustafa's. You know what I'm saying? So like Brian Norman Jr., bro, that's our fighter down here, bro. So you know what I mean? I just wanted to let people know a little bit more about Brian Norman Jr. and some background on him from somebody from where he from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be tight on him and Jerron, though. I can't lie, dog. That's gonna be. But
Yeah.
y'all maybe the fight should be in it. I didn't realize that. Man, they were saying that they would be willing to go to Philadelphia, man. But really,
It should be here.
it maybe they may be smarter going to Atlanta.
Yeah, it should be here though. Like, and we got the I mean, I don't know where they would put it, but I know they got the what's that shit? You know where they do overtime boxing at?
No,
That's here. You never heard of overtime boxing? Like where they go? It's like damn, who be fighting on there, man?
no,
Man,
but I mean they had to fight somewhere because Tank just fought in Atlanta.
oh yeah,
So
that's
wherever
State Farm
Tank
Arena.
fought.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
State
you
Farm
gonna fight
Arena.
at Tank State Farm's Arena.
You think they could,
Wherever they fought, that's where it would be. If you
you think they
if you
could fight
gonna
there?
sell it out, if
I'm
y'all
saying
supporting him like that, he should be able to sell out down there in Atlanta. Then
shit, we might. I mean, I don't know. He ain't fought here in so long, bro. Like he ain't never fought here since he fought at top rank. Like since he got signed to top rank, he ain't fought here. So I don't know how it will go. I know when he was fighting here, people show up to that shit. So I mean, hey man, I don't know. I ain't big on marketing or I don't know demographics and stuff, but shoot, I would love for it to be here. Like if they listening, I'm gonna buy a ticket. I'm gonna buy a ticket. So I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people gonna buy a ticket. But if it's here, I'm gonna buy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So shit, hell yeah, bring it here.
Yes,
Bring it
sir.
here.
Yeah.
But man,
All right,
salute
man.
you,
Well, I
man. Yeah,
appreciate you, Casino
yeah, for
Life.
sure, man. All right, man. I'm gonna keep listening.
All right, man. Get back. 2 Cent was good.
What's going on, Fanon? What's going on, chat? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you well.
Well, what's up, everybody? I just want to come up here real quick and give my 2 cents on the Brian Norman Jr. fight. And I just want to say at this point, if Brian Norman fight Boots, in my opinion, I'm not saying they shouldn't fight, but I honestly don't believe that Brian Norman is ready for that fight. And not in a way of like how people be like, oh, well, Boots ain't ready for Crawford. Not in that sense, just in the sense that he's still young. He's only 23. He just got that title. Let him try to get a couple title defenses in. He got some things that he needs to work on, like he needs to tighten up his defense. And I heard people saying, oh, well, he going to fight Boots on the inside. The way to fight Boots is on the inside. And I'm like, how did that work out for Villa? How did trying to fight Boots work out for Villa? Boots has a longer arm reach than Brian Norman, so I'm sure he's going to be able to keep him at the end of that jab. But I just think that he's not. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Brian Norman in his prime," and Brian Norman is not in his prime. He's only 23, so I think he needs a little bit more time. If they make this fight now, people are saying they're the number 1 and 2 in the division. Let them go around, collect some belts, and come together for an undisputed match. If that's the case, in my opinion, I don't think that they should make that fight right now. I think if they make that fight right now, it's going to seem as though Brian Norman is feeding himself to Boots. He's still got a lot to work on, in my opinion, but that's just my 2 cents about the situation. We shouldn't wait too long for a fight, and we shouldn't rush a fight. It needs to be a healthy balance in between that. But if they want to get it on, then they can get it on. I just don't see Brian Norman really being he can be a great challenge for Boots. I just don't think right now is that time. Well, what do you think about that?
I think it's a little early for him. Like I said, I didn't even think he was going to have a title for another 2 years at least. Like, I just didn't think. I don't know how many fights does Brian Norman have? Let me look. Like Brian, I'm familiar with Brian Norman, but I didn't. 23 years old, so he's really young. He's had 26 fights though with 20 knockouts, so he's been real busy.
I mean, that's a lot of fights, but what caliber of opponents has he been fighting would be my next question.
No.
But I mean,
Santilli was Santilli was undefeated, 32-0, and people had him really raising up. But yeah, I think it's I mean, I think it's a little early. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect him to be in this position that quick.
Yeah, I didn't either. And they sent offers and everything. So, I mean, but I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I want to hop up here and get there real quick. I think it's too early for the fight. I think they should wait a little bit, let him get some title defenses, let him get some more experience in. But you do say he got 26 fights, so maybe we'll see it, maybe not. But I want to see how this all unfolds. I'm definitely going to continue to follow the story.
Yeah, he's going to have to get paid a lot to get that up that quick. But if you pay him right, because, otherwise he's going to get like Teal going to jump up in there or something. And he needs to be careful about Bob Arum and those guys fighting with Top Rank and getting beat. And, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought Jose Ramirez or somebody up there to fight him like that, or maybe even rebuild Josh Taylor and give Josh Taylor a chance at it. But, we just got to be careful. If I was Brian Norman, as soon as they started mentioning fighting over there in Europe, I'd be like, I ain't. Don't do me like Oshaki,
Yeah.
Don't
absolutely.
But anyway, all right. Thanks. Hey, thank you, 2 Cent. Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate it. Peace out.
All right. For sure. Big Kafka, what up, man?
Good morning, Fanon. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm well, man. I haven't had anybody jump up here and just randomly start hating other than King.
Oh man, I ain't even come here to hate, but man, oh man, Brian Norman Jr. need to chill out. Like it's something about them country dudes that feel like they don't feel pain. It's something about them that think they could just run through some punches and not get knocked out. I don't know. But that man needs to remember he's 0-4. Sparring is sparring, cool. But you're 0-4 against this man. Let this shit marinate. You're not ready. I'm sorry. Like, I want him to be ready because I think it's cool. Like, we all thought 140. I still think Boots about to moonwalk through that division, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess like the what's it called, the excitement is different, but I just don't see it, bro. And I'm not saying country to be disrespectful. Like, I just feel like some people, some country folk, because I'm from Florida. Well, I'm Jamaican, but I grew up in Florida. So I'm around a lot of country folk, and I see people that act like a punch ain't gonna catch up to them. They're like, oh, I can eat that. I can eat that. Like, no, nigga, you will drop. Stop acting retarded. Like, we don't want to see you. We don't want to see your career.
Bro, I can't believe you hit the algorithm with a N-word and retarded back to back.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. No. I just woke up,
Just
man.
pop out.
My bad, bro. But look, I just don't think it's time. He needs to relax. He needs to like maybe try to steal the Barrios fight. I even think Barrios would beat him, but I mean, try to steal the Barrios fight or something. But just stay away from Boots for now.
All right, bro. Thank you, Big Kafka.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Get back. Yeah, he just hit it with the bop out. What's going? Damn, Deem. Deem jumped off. I had you, Deem. I was about to let you up, Deem. Not like him, though. Boxing Hacker, where you at, man? You talking real crazy today, man. I know you out here talking crazy. Dude, I know you're not from the South. I can hear your voice, France. Kafka, that you're not from the South. What up, Dean?
Hey, what up? What's the deal, Fanon? What's going on?
Man, same thing, different day, man. What's on your mind this fine morning?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Listen, man, I just wanted to say, I don't want to hear no excuses about this Brian Norman thing. I would be understanding about him to take at another time if they wasn't running their mouth. I'm the 20. I don't want the stuff. It's not. I don't care how old you is.
Hey, I don't know where you are, but you're breaking up real bad.
I'm back.
Yeah, let me kick you. Come back in. Let me get this next caller. C-Mode Truck, and I need to see your face before I let you up. C-Mode Truck, and I need to see your face before I let you up. I don't see your face. You're showing me the top of your head. All right, I got you. How can I help you, sir?
What's up with you, man?
Huh?
I said, what's up? Y'all can hear me?
I can hear you, man. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Man, I just feel like, man, they need to go and make the fight happen. I think they need to. Dude, he ready. He one of them tight right now, man. Like some of these new fighters, they really.
Bro, you didn't tell us who the fighter is.
Man.
You gotta tell me who you talking about.
Talking about Brian.
You gotta say their whole names, man. What two fighters you want to see fight?
Brian and Boots, man.
Yeah, but okay, dude, you talking to people who don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my bad. Brian Norman Jr., man. You know, Boots.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fighting.
I just feel like he ready to fight. You know, he ain't in silk pajamas right now. That's just how I feel about it. I think, man, they need to go and make the fight happen. Right? He ready. He young. Man, they go and make it happen.
Yeah, man, that'd be good. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, C-Mo Trucking.
For sure, man.
All right, man. Casino Life Press, how can I help you again, man?
My bad, man. I just wanted to respond to people saying that he's not ready, because that kind of stuff be killing me, bro. Like, he's a champion, like, it's like people responding like I made a prediction or something. Like, I didn't even do none of that. I just was like, I think the fight should happen. I like Brian Norman Jr., you know, but I don't see why the people say that it shouldn't happen. It's like Boots ain't got nobody to fight, you know. I mean, he didn't move up to 154 like a lot of people want him to do. He's still at 147. So, I mean, like people acting like they would rather see Boots fight somebody else at 147. Like I'm trying to figure out what's the why not Brian Norman Jr. Like
I just think they think he's young, man, and he's not ready because the championship just happened so fast. They don't want to see him get in there too fast and get beat. That's at least what it seems like when 2 Cent said that. Now the rest of the people, there's going to be people that just don't think that Brian Norman is ever going to be ready for Gervonta because they just think Gervonta is the better fighter. So number one, you talking about he's very young, so he's young and Gervonta is very dangerous. So throwing him in there with somebody that Gervonta is a lot older than him. Gervonta is like 27.
Right.
So, Gervonta is really like that. So he just got his championship. I think what some people are saying is like, let him defend his championship a couple times, get him his paychecks and all of that stuff, and then go into Boots after, he's defended his title a couple times. But if you don't agree with that, I can definitely see the other side of it.
The way I look at it, I just look at it like I don't even know why people would say that when people want people to fight Boots so bad. Like it's like everybody complains Boots can't find no opponent. Somebody call him out and now, oh no, he not ready. Not him. So who? Everybody does Boots. That's the only man want him. That's just the part. It don't even got to be Brian Norman Jr. Just if anybody called out Boots, why would you just shut that down? Like I don't get it, But I want to see the young man fight Boots if that's what he want. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna make no prediction on the fight. I know I'm supporting my city. You know what I'm saying? I think Boots is the shit. I think Brian Norman Jr. is a young Henry Lion, and I just don't see no reason why he's a champion. You know what I mean? Like if Boots wants to be undisputed, he got to fight him anyway. So that's all. I just, I don't see why people saying that, and they got to chill out with that country shit. Because that don't make no sense. Like.
What the country stuff? What you talking about?
Like talking about some folks from the country just want to like eat punches and
man, don't listen to that buffoon, man. I'm sorry, I mean to call Franz Kafka a buffoon, but man, he just playing a role. He ain't serious.
Okay, see, all right, man. But that's it, man. I think he deserved to fight, man. That's all.
All right, man. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, he definitely deserves it. He's a world champion. To say he deserves the fight. Yeah, he definitely deserves it because he's a world champion. That's definitely true that he deserves it.
And as far as ready, bro, like the way they talk about Boots, who's ready? You know what I'm saying? Like the way they talk about Boots, bro, who's ready then? You know what I'm saying? Who's ready?
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you for clearing that up. Thank you, Casino Life Press. All right, peace. Darren Hodges, how can I help you, man?
How you doing, Fanon? I love your show.
Thank you, man. I'm well. How are you?
Good. All right. Couple questions. As far as the Boots and Norman Jr. fight, if I'm not mistaken, some people think Boots can beat Terence Crawford, correct?
Some people, yeah.
So if some people think Boots can beat Terence Crawford, and now, like you said, this Norman Jr. has just come off the radar, and some people feel like he can compete with Boots, then can we say that some people are thinking that Norman can compete with Terence Crawford? Because if that's the case, then maybe he is ready for Boots, but I don't really think that Terence Norman would even be in the same sentence with Terence Crawford, which Boots Ennis is. So that would be kind of like a crazy fight to imagine Norman being able to beat Boots. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, well, you got to see the fight.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's the question. I don't think the question really is. But, they're both champions in the world. You got a WBO champion, you've got the IBF champion. They're champions in that division. So, it may not be that anybody in that division can beat Gervonta, or it may be that Brian Norman really can beat everybody in the division. We don't know till you see the fights, but people are talking about the fight taking place because they're both champions in the division.
Right.
If Brian Norman didn't have a belt, then I don't think anybody would be talking about it.
But I think you mentioned, I've been listening in to you for a while, and I like I said, I love your channel and this, that, and the other. And one of the guys that came up and said, who did who has, Junior fought to, we wouldn't use the word deserve, but who has he really fought to warrant him being able to compete with a Boots Anderson? I think that's a real thing.
Who you talking about? Brian Norman?
Although he
The
is a
champion. He
champion, I
goes
get
out
that.
to-
I
yeah,
get that.
yeah, but that's it.
You know,
As soon as he's the champion, that all leaves the door. He deserves a fight. He's the champion. That's it. Ain't nothing else after that. If just like you deserve, it's like you deserve to go to the. If you win the AFC championship, you go to the Super Bowl. If you are a champion in a division, you got one of the 4 major belts, you deserve a fight against anybody in that division, and anybody in that. Anybody.
But you don't feel like that. You don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I mean, once you're a champion, you deserve the fight. That's just it. You get the fight,
and
you
don't think it matters who you go through to get there.
No, not once you're a champion, because you fight the people that are in front of you, and you get the belt. How you get the belt? You can't, you can't judge like whether or not somebody's a champion based off how they got the belt. They're just a champion. Brian Norman Jr. beat Santilli. Santilli was a good fighter, but he became the interim champion. He became the champion when Terence Crawford left the division. But he's just a champion. He's still a champion.
Okay, so not that this happened with Brian Norman. So you don't think it's a difference between somebody receiving a belt through an email, through it being dropped versus fighting for the belt?
No.
I mean, that's the difference. Okay.
No. I mean, as soon as there's all kind of fighters that get belts like that. They fight for vacant titles.
Right.
But if you're the champion, you're the champion. Yeah, you're just the champion. Just the champion. Doesn't matter. If you're the WBC champion, you're the WBC champion. WAB, WBO, IBF, WBA. If you are one of the champions and you're named the champion, and there's another champion in that division, that is a unification fight. And unification fights are good to go.
Okay. But I agree with to make a long story short, and I value your opinion on that. But I think I agree with the caller previous that said maybe he needs to get a couple defenses before he decides to want to unify with Boots. That's just my opinion. And thank you for taking my call.
Yeah. Now, just to tell you, Darren, I think that probably is a smart move for him to say, okay, let me take a couple because, because he got it by beating Santilli and, get you some more paydays, maybe get yourself ready. I mean, I wouldn't say that there's no need for Brian Norman's team to be cautious in how they proceed. I'm just saying that if they decide that they want that fight, then hey, that's a good go because they're a champion. But I do understand if they say, look, maybe take a couple lower level guys real quick, defend the title a couple times, right? And then kind of work my way into it and continue to progress. Because like Gervonta beat Jose Pedraza, but then he was still developed as a fighter after he beat Jose Pedraza when he was at 130. Right. So I don't think that's a bad thing for Brian Norman to do.
Like right now, the guy that just beat Rayo, that just beat Pitbull. Honestly, I mean, yes, he's a champion, but I don't know if you agree with me, but I think Tank Davis walked right through Rayo. Even though he's a champion.
Rayo Valenzuela?
Yeah, Rayo. I think Gervonta Davis walks right through him.
Yeah, but Gervonta Davis.
I mean, I see that he's a champion, but that doesn't mean that he deserves to be the level, the fight for me to sit there and say he's on Tank's level.
Yeah, but but that's not the question. Gervonta Davis made everybody at 135.
No, I feel you, but
just because he's gonna walk through you doesn't mean you don't deserve the fight. You just may not be
people.
It is. He's just a different level.
Okay. Because, a lot of the boxing fans always say, guys want to take this lesser opponent, guys want to take this route, guys want to take that route. They sit there and cry about it. But then once it happens and the guy get walked through, they're like, man, that wasn't, they're disappointed. But you can see with your own eyes if a fighter sometimes is capable of competing at a certain level.
Dude, Rayo Valenzuela does not have any better a shot at beating Tank Davis than Devin Haney does. They're both going to get knocked out.
Right. I feel you that, and that just
One may
goes to
be
show
better
you
than
how.
the other, but
Well,
they both get
to me, that just goes to show you that just tells me how good Tank is, not really his opposition, to be honest with
yeah,
you. But
that's my
I
point.
feel
You
you.
can have a dude
I
in the
feel
weight
you. I
class.
feel you.
Yeah, you have a dude in the weight class that's just so much better than everybody else in the weight class that
I
all
feel
those
you.
none it doesn't matter. All them dudes finna lose. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Monster Anyway at 118. All those dudes about to lose. Meaning them pick fucking one. You know what I'm saying? Pick
I
one. You
feel
may say
you.
this guy's better than that guy, but they all about to lose, you know?
Right.
So anyway, yeah, that's my take on it
I
anyway.
feel
But
you.
yeah,
I feel
appreciate
you. I
it.
feel you. Absolutely.
Yes, man.
Thank.
Have a great day,
Thank you,
sir.
brother.
All
You
right, man.
too.
Come back again, man. I like talking boxing with you, man.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Get back. Frequent flyer, how can I help you?
Salute, Flam. What's going on? It's fly
Well, you know.
frequency.
Yeah, okay. This is for casino life. I think he may be taking it wrong, big dog. People want to see that fight. They're just saying that he's green and will get smoked. They do want the fight, though. That's my guy, Phoenix. Phenomenal show, letting you know what's up. And this boxing hacker out here lying. If a champion isn't ready, then who is? What's going on, flyer frequency?
What's going on? I think that's crazy that people saying that we just gonna give Tank that. How we know that Tank just walks through Raya? Raya was a boxer puncher, in history, that's the hardest type of fighter to just walk through if they're any good, and that man the champion, I think we deserve, well, he deserved that much respect that we just not gonna say somebody gonna walk through him. I mean, I think Tank will beat him, but walk through him, those strong words right there, man. You think he walks through him? I mean, Ryo could punch, I think he's a boxer puncher with a little bit of power. I think he got enough power to make Tank think about just walking through him. But I think Tank beats him though. I think Tank has a higher boxing IQ. Um, all around, I think Tank is better. But to just say that he'll walk through him, I don't think he'll walk through him. Pitbull was supposed to beat him, right? But I really came up here to talk about Boots though. Boots and Brian Norman Jr. I'm not gonna talk the fight down or talk the fight away. I definitely want to see the fight, but I think I'll take Boots in that fight. I think it's levels to this. I think Brian Norman Jr. is just a hard puncher. I don't think he has the skill of Boots. I think Boots is really talented. I think Boots is a special fighter. Not only is he talented, he's a special fighter. He's one of those fighters that come along every once in a while that can play around in the ring, and just get by just off of their special abilities that they have, their athleticism. But yeah, also I saw Brian Norman Jr. get hurt in a fight that I think he was probably on his way to losing. He fought some guy named I think his name was Janelson Boca Chica. I think his name was Boca Chica, and he had caught Brian Norman Jr. with a right cross. Controlled the distance on him and caught him with the right cross, knocked him down, and he was having a problem with him in that whole fight, and he ended up getting past it because the fight got ruled a no decision because the guy got headbutted and he was bleeding, and they said it was just too much bleeding, and they stopped the fight. Who
And that
you
means
like in
what
that?
to you?
So say that again. I didn't catch that.
And that means what to you?
Oh, I think he's vulnerable, to somebody who knows how to control the distance on him. He's open to get caught with shots, to somebody who's good at controlling distance. So I think Boots beats him. But I definitely want to see the fight, though.
Yeah, I want to see the fight too. I think it's cool. I'm glad that we got another big fight to make. It makes it makes it a lot more interesting at 147. I'm happy we get to talk about it because I hadn't really been hearing about any really exciting fights at 147. Now that Errol and Terence and everybody else that's been in that weight class for a long time is now gone. So I'm excited just to be talking about Boots and a contemporary of his having a fight. I think that's a good thing. I would love shoot. I'll take that fight. Shoot, I'll take that fight right now.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm surprised about how well his dad is talking like that. I haven't heard anything from Brian Norman Jr. himself, but his dad is talking a lot, like like he really wants to fight and everything. And I hope it's true, man. I hope we get to fight.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah, well, hey man, it was nice talking to you, frequent flyer.
No doubt. I move out the way. You got somebody behind me, right?
No, I don't. No, I got a cat. I got to read this super chat and a cash app. Thank you guys so much. Casino Light Press said Norman Jr. gave Terence Crawford great work. Oh, I'm sure he did. Here's the problem. This is from Phoenix the Assassin. Here's the problem. Boxing fans want younger guys to get title shots or chance to prove themselves, but at the same time, they say a champ who gives a chance is cherry picking or taking an easy route. Yeah, it is a catch-22. No doubt about that, Phoenix the Assassin. Well, hey, man, yeah, thanks, you frequent flyer. Anything else you want to talk about?
That's just about it. I ain't gonna get up here like some people and try to cook Shakur. Phoenix the Assassin.
You talking about Phoenix the Assassin and France Kafka.
What's his name? Yeah, Kafka, whatever his name is. They be hating on Shakur, man.
That's pure hate. It ain't even approaching criticism. It's just pure hate. I agree with that. But all right, Phoenix the Assassin, I'll holler back at you.
Flying frequency. All right,
frequency. All right, man, get back. Devin Haney. Here's a link. I'm fucking with him. Hey man, I ain't kicking anybody while they're down. I'm not kicking any more people while they're down. Let me rephrase that. I'm not kicking anybody else while they're down. Dog, he believes in Devin, man. I made him feel bad. I probably made him feel bad. Mr. A41 said, what if Norman fights Stanionis? 26. Oh, that'd be a good fight. Oh, I'd love to see that fight. 26-0 is about the record where Boots was starting to be mentioned with Crawford. That's fair. Yeah, and he didn't have a belt either. But Boots was getting a lot of mention well before he had before he had any type of established records. Hey, David was said, ha, they're going to hate you regardless, Fanine. I know they are. That's a better fight for Norman. Look, I want to see all these guys mix it up. I want to know why. Oh, King, though. Ooh-wee. The PBC hypocrisy never ceases to amaze me. Never for a second do you all cease to amaze me. Nah, he knows Devin gets his O snatched violently by Tank and by knockout too. Who claims that? Who says I'm the reason that they claim that I'm the reason fights don't happen? Who said that? Can I have a name, Kentrell LeGrew? Who said I'm the reason fights don't happen? Me? Wow. I'm mighty important. They think I'm mighty important, that I can keep people from. Who said that for real, Control? Please give me a name. Please let me know somebody said my name. Please. Please let us know that somebody out here thinks that I can really stop some fights from taking place. Man, how YouTube has changed. Hey, what's going on, Just Do Boxing? Hope you're doing well, sir. That boy chasing greatness. Look, man, y'all need to go to. They need to. Man, look. That Men in Black meme. Oh yeah. Man, he didn't tell me that anybody said it was me, so I don't believe anybody. I believe that's just generally people are blaming it on YouTube. Even though I got to tell you, bro, I feel like I've had some personal shots taken at me by Andre Ward. Maybe I'm self-conscious, but I still feel that way. I have to be honest. All right, let me get a couple more callers, man. I know it's just a joke. Chasing fakeness. Jim Binky, I got to see your face. Blinky, I got to see your face before I put you on. I got to see your face first. Nah, it was a joke, Fanon. Oh, yeah. I was praying. I was like, man, please let somebody say that about me. I need somebody hating on me by name. Marcel Triggs, what's up? Joaquim Arizola, what up? All right, Jim Blinkley, hey, you got about, I think I'm about to block you forever, bro, if you don't show your face or jump off, because you're not even making an attempt to, bro. So I think you're one of these dudes. I think you're somebody trying to act a fool. So I got to see your face, bro, or I got to block you. Yeah, see, you jumped out so you didn't have to create a new account. Is that what it is? Oh, let me jump up out of here. Let me jump up out of here so I don't have to make a new account. And I kept trying to catch him later. Yeah, you know how it is, man. The Johnson showers. The people that want me to look at their personal business. I have no idea why you'd want. Why can't some women show me some nice, you know what I'm saying? Show me something I want to see. You know what I mean? Flash a picture of Stacey Dash across the screen or something. You know what I mean? Do something like that, dog. You know, something like that. Marvin Allen, what up? Do something. I don't never do nothing. They don't ever show nothing that they think, oh, hey, well, he may want to see this. Yeah, they are. They're lonely. They lonely. I know they lonely. Here's his link, though. Just come up here and talk to me, man. It ain't work. Great work, Fanon. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Fanon sounded like Boozy. Who is Boozy? Bozy? Who am I sounding like? Bozy. I'm the reason the fights don't happen, man. Bozy? Who is Bozy? Boozy? Sound like Boozy? You talking about the dude with the black eye, with the black eye rings? Man, you got some dark ass eyelids. Oh, he's got a. Oh, he won't now that he's got another wrench. Oh, no worries. That's what's preventing it. Oh, Lil Boozy talking about put something on the screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go, Boxing Hacker. If I see you speak, I got to click you because you don't want to take no more L's. I know. Man, back in the day, man, I used to get debates all the time. You should have been here during the early debate days when people didn't know I would whoop them. Man, when they had no idea, dog, they thought they were good at it, dog. Oh, Bozy got diabetes. Is that what it is? That's what the black eye rings are? Diabetes? I didn't know that. I didn't mean to ridicule him. I just always noticed it. Not after that Devin Haney ass whooping. Nah, dude, let me tell you, my favorite ass whoopings were. I had an ass whooping of a channel that really doesn't like Al Heyman. That was short and so sweet. I think it may have taken like 10 seconds. Like, this is the vape pen for 9 was raw. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was raw. I was wigging out. Jim Blinky said I was having technical. Oh, okay. No worries, Jim Blinky. No. That was just cruel and unusual punishment. I got you. Oh, I got him. Oh, I got him. Oh, that was easy. And then, of course, Claymore was just turning it up on him. I just turned it up on him. Hey, Deborah, I'll send you a picture of myself. Oh, that'll be great. I'm better looking than you think. I'll send you a picture and it will. Oh, why would you? How do you say I'm better looking than you think? I suspect you to be absolutely gorgeous, Deborah Booker, and please do. Oh, yeah, you're out of here, homie. Oops. Thank you. Hey, Deborah Booker. Oops. Victor Vaughn. Oops. He should have been gone. Oops. Got a little comfortable, huh? You get a little comfortable? Victor Vaughn, you get a little, here's his link. You got a little comfortable, huh? Started feeling like you could just say whatever you wanted, huh? You just thought you could let it fly, huh? No. Fanon, what is this? They all cheat, bro. These dudes. Fanon, these debaters that debate you worse than Skip Bayless. Look, man, Fanon, no, I used to have a picture of myself up there, but I lost my iPad and haven't been able to get a new picture up there since I'm just kidding with you guys. Hey, Deborah Brooks, I remember your picture. Enu, how can I help you?
Look here, man. I had to come back again real quick. I was listening to the young man, the flyer guy just spoke. He was talking about, I think he said something about Tank running through Rael or whoever that gentleman was you guys were speaking on.
He said that he didn't believe that Frank would run that.
Yeah. He said he didn't. Well, I just want to comment on why most people think he will. One of the things, and then he said something about Shakur Stevenson. I'm kind of like, people assume that I'm a big Shakur Stevenson hater too. One of the reasons why I think I say he would run through him, I don't think people really recognize and acknowledges Tank's true overall boxing skills. This guy not just knocking people out, man. He's like a tactician at what he does, and it's methodical how he works. And I'm like, it's kind of frustrating because when you watch and you listen to a lot of people talk and say, why do they feel that way? I mean, just watch and look what the man does. He's putting butts in seats. He's capable of putting butts in seats because he's a great tactician. He's a boxing one-on-one summa cum laude student, and he has power. It's entertaining. I'm going to take you back a few years. I see a few gray hairs in your chin, so I'm sure you can remember this. Back in the day, Mike Tyson came on the scene. And I remember coming up during that time, I was a young adult. And one of the things about Mike Tyson was during his early days, I'm talking about when he was with Rooney And before Cuss kind of passed away, or in the early stages, he was exciting. He was a tactician, and he had knockout power. So we used to have to race around to get to an HBO spot to see and watch Mike Tyson put these butts in seats. And if you wasn't there, you missed the fight. So now we fast forward to we got a guy like Tank. Tank is entertaining. He's a tactician, and you mesmerize waiting to see what exactly is it that he's going to do with his opponent sitting in front of him. I said all that to say that that's the problem that I have with most people that speak on Tank. Now we fast forward to him and Shakur Stevenson. I think Stevenson is a great fighter. He's a decent tactician, but he has no bop gun. And he has problems putting butts in seats. Right now, he's fighting, like I mentioned earlier, he's fighting on the undercard and just coming off fighting on Thursdays. We got a guy like Tank that if he announces a fight, no matter where it's at, the airlines is full to capacity, they're going to see him fight. It's just, I guess what I'm basically, long story short, man, it's just frustrating listening to all these so-called Shakur haters, but Tank lovers like this guy's not masterful in what he does. That's all I wanted to say, man. It's frustrating. And again, I'm gonna take my hats off to you because you have to listen to this, regardless on what side of the fence you sit on. But I think Tank is just like that guy Rael said, in his own little way, he didn't realize it. I mean, sorry, Flyer was saying, in his own little way, he was saying Boots was gonna walk through this guy Norman. He just didn't say it directly. If you understand what I'm saying. So
yes, sir.
Shout out to him, and everyone else on there. But like I said again, man, if you guys go back, anybody that's on this channel that's currently listening right now, please go back, watch the interview with Coach Kenny, Coach Calvin, and they were talking and telling you and this whole thing with this Tank Davis thing. At this particular point, I'm gonna leave you alone at this. I don't even like talking Tank and Shakur no more because I think they said everything that needed to be said. If you had any questions, those answers was in that interview. Again, man, thanks you for letting me, speak. Shout out to you. Great show.
Yes, sir, man. You take care, man. Get back eating. All
right, peace.
All right, man. I won't hold against them Q colors, them Omega Psi Phi colors you're wearing, though. I said, I saw that man in that purple and gold a couple times. I'm like, man, he ain't got that Q coming up here. Oh, man. At least it ain't blue. At least it ain't black and gold, man. At least it ain't black and gold. The dude, there was somebody else who was trying to. Pluto, I got to see your face before I let you on here. I can't see it. Okay. How can I help you, Pluto?
Oh, yeah, since we talk about Tank, man, who you got, Tank or Shakur?
Who you got?
I'm rocking with, I don't think nobody can beat Tank, ever. I just don't see him being beat because he got something where Floyd had, and Floyd knew how to beat people that were better than him. And I think he arguably he would have beat Floyd at 135. And that's Pretty Boy Floyd too. That's Pretty Boy Floyd, ain't it? just listen, just hear me out. Just hear me out, OG. Floyd ain't perfect his defense when he was Pretty Boy. He ain't had that perfect defense then. He was offense. He was more offense then. So you feel me? And Tank like people that got like a lot of offense. You seen what he did to Pit Bull? You seen what he did to him? So who you got though?
Who do I got with what?
We
Floyd or
ain't never get your
Gervonta?
answer. Shakur Tank.
I lean towards Tank. I think Shakur got a chance, but I would lean towards Tank.
I start sugarcoating.
What?
But you said what?
What were you laughing about if you didn't hear what I said? You heard what I said.
I want a straight up answer. The chat want a straight up answer. Who you got, Shakur or
straight up
Tank?
answer? I gave you a straight up answer.
No, I'm leaning towards Tank.
That's the straight up answer. That's the truth. You want an answer that's not true? I'm telling you,
But
I
for real
lean
though,
towards
man,
Tank. What? I'm telling you the truth.
your heart stopped when I said Tank would have beat Floyd at 135. You don't think
Yeah, because
so?
that shit is silly. But go ahead. That's cool.
Why you think it's silly though? I gave you a great statement on why he would have beat Floyd.
Who did Floyd fight at 135?
Man, to be honest, I really don't know. I went back and watched
Exactly.
some
And
highlights, but I really
that's
don't.
let me tell you. See, I can ask you about 3 questions in a row, maybe 5 questions in a row that I know you don't have the answer to.
Yeah, you
Based
probably can.
right,
You
based
probably
off but the
can.
reason
And
why I can
Floyd ain't
do
my
that,
era, bro.
the
Floyd ain't my
reason
era.
sir, can I finish my sentence? The
Yeah,
reason
go
that
ahead.
the reason that I know that is because, dude, you're not a serious boxing fan.
Why you say
You're
that?
not- because of what you said.
Because I said Tank a beat Floyd at
You said
135.
pretty boy Floyd. You said Floyd Mayweather, pretty boy Floyd was not really on his defensive game. That is
No, I
crazy.
said he ain't have it perfected like he had like Money Mayweather was.
Oh, he was not better. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Floyd
No,
Mayweather Jr. Money
Money Mayweather
Mayweather
had
was
way more better defense than Pretty Boy.
nah, bro. Nah, dog. No.
Man,
Buzzer. No.
I'm gonna go back and watch him. I'm gonna do my homework, cuz.
Yeah, because you didn't do your homework before you said that.
Bruh,
I'm just telling you, bro.
the
You're kind of
punch
a casual
outlet, like
boxing
it's
fan, bro.
way.
Look, you're a good dude. I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I don't. Like, I appreciate you jumping up here. I appreciate you sharing it. I do. I appreciate the conversation. But I know, based off what you said, that you are really not very, that you haven't been paying deep attention to boxing for a long time, because you would never let some of the things that you said out your mouth.
No, but I said Floyd ain't really my era though, bro. That's like saying LeBron better than MJ. MJ ain't my era. LeBron my era. So I always rock with LeBron.
So therefore, it's whatever the reason that you had for being wrong, I knew you were wrong. Like, you're wrong. No. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s defense was on point from day one. I mean, day one. His defense in the sport of boxing was on point the second he turned professional. It didn't take no time at all. That was not developed over time. That was there from the very beginning. So was the offense. It's all there for him. But no, I don't see Tank beating Floyd at 135. I don't. But that's
cute, man. But I don't see nobody being Tank like now, though. Like, he got
maybe
this shit
not
wrapped
now.
up. For real. He got this shit wrapped up.
Who you think can beat him who you think is going to win him or Jerron Ennis?
Between who?
Gervonta Davis and Jerron Ennis. Who you got?
Did you ever hear Jerron? Did you ever see Boots call his name? You ain't
I'm
never
just
hear Boots
asking,
call
who do you think will, my personal opinion, I'm just asking your personal opinion. Who would win a fight, Gervonta Davis or Jerron Ennis?
Man, fuck that. I'm taking Tank. Boots can't nobody fuck with. I'm taking Tank. And that's why you see Bud running up there to 154. That's why you seen Bud running to 154, because he already know what the deal is.
He ran away from Tank?
Hey, put Bud in the ring with Tank at 140. Cause Bud gonna have to come to Tank at 140, but they gonna have to meet up. Bud won't last in that ring, bro.
What about at 147? What you think happens with Bud and Gervonta at 147?
See, that's leaning more towards Bud, but Boots won't do it at 147.
I said you got Boots. You said you leaning towards Jerron against Tank at 147, or I thought you said you have Jerron beating Tank at 147.
No. So I got at 147, I got Bud being Tank, but at 147, I got Tank being Boots.
But you got okay. All right, cool. Just
Who
a
you got
question.
though?
Who you got? Gervonta Davis or Tim Zoo?
Terence, who that dude that fight at 154, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Tim, bro, because although they counter punching ability damn near the same. What? You sleeping on Tim counter puncher, bro? You sleep. For real. You sleep, bro.
I'm
gonna have to
sleep.
go with Tim because of the weight different though. But if they were the same weight, bro, you know I'm taking Tank. I'm taking Tank over anybody. Like the IQ is just his IQ is just up there, bro. Like it's up there. I'm taking Tank over anybody. And then I got, hey, let's just say this, bro. Let's go on.
What about Canelo?
Oh, I'm a Canelo fan. I'm a Canelo fan. But let's just go. Let me say this though.
You think Gervonta got any chance against Canelo?
No, that's way too different weight classes. Hey, but look, let me say this though. Although Devin lost to Ryan,
hold on, man. Before you move to Devin, before you move to Devin and all that, boy, you out your damn mind.
What you mean?
Dog, you out your damn. First of all, Gervonta Davis ain't beating Jaron Ennis, never in his life. Okay.
If he touched that chin,
he's too little.
I get that, bro. But if he touched that chin, it's night.
He ain't touching that chin. He's too little.
If he get a hold of that chin,
he ain't getting a hold of shit. He's too little. He's just too little, bro. He's too little. Way too little. You just got the wrong weight classes, bro. I had to push you all the way up to 168 before you realized you were way out of weight classes.
No, look, you didn't hear what I said.
I heard what you said, bro. I got you this. I made you say what you said. And I walked you all the way up to 168, and then you caught on you caught on with Canelo.
Dude, I caught on when you were talking about Bud. I know these fights, bro. I caught on when
you
were talking about Bud.
Kill, dude, Gervonta ain't got no chance with Jaron at 154. No chance with Terence Crawford at 147. None.
Let me talk. I said if Bud dropped to 140, he getting his ass knocked out. Then I said
he got no chance with Terence Crawford if Terence Crawford found any way to get to 140. He's too big. They're not in the same weight class. He's too big. Jaron Ennis has, less like Terence Crawford, got no chance with David Benavidez. None. He's getting his ass beat up and knocked out by David Benavidez. He's too little.
You right, but why you couldn't say Canelo though? Like, why you didn't say Canelo?
Because Canelo's not too big for Terence. He's not so much bigger that he's not as much bigger than him as David Morrell and David Benavidez are.
Okay, so you don't feel like that about Canelo and Bud?
A little bit, but not as bad as I do about Bud and Gervonta. Dude, Gervonta's like 5'4", man. That dude is a 130-pounder, man.
See, man, y'all gotta keep it a stack, bro, because y'all let's say that about Gervonta, but y'all saying that Bud can go up and fight Canelo, bro. Like that's
dude, he could go up there and get his ass knocked out.
Yes. I'm happy you said that. Yes.
But that's the same thing that's gonna happen to Gervonta if he fights Jaron.
Man, Bud don't got no knockout power like no fucking Tank. He can't go up there.
Bud doesn't have what?
He don't have the same power as Tank, bro. He can't go up to no 168.
He knocked out everybody at 147, bro. And Bud is all of 5'8", walking around at $170, and Gervonta Davis probably comes up to his shoulder.
No, I'm saying Bud can't go up to no 168, bro.
Bro, he's too Anyway, man, look, I just wanted to like it was nice talking to you.
This man.
But dude, you dog, seriously, man, you casual about it. It's all right. I don't care about it. I appreciate it. I just want to let you know. Nah, hell no at that.
How that being casual though? Because I believe in my that's who I fuck with though. Like Tank the greatest to me, bro. That's my goal. You probably was saying the same thing about Mike Tyson or what your era probably. You probably a little bit older, but you feel me? You probably saying the same thing about your dude. Like MJ probably your GOAT, bro.
MJ, who's MJ?
Michael Jordan.
He's everybody's GOAT.
See, that's he not my era. LeBron my era. That's my GOAT. LeBron
bro,
my
your
GOAT.
era don't, dude. Your era ain't the only era. Let me tell you, bro. This is my era. This is the problem with young folk. This is my era. I'm alive. See me? Every fight that you watch, I watch. I've seen every one of Tank's fights. I've seen every one of Gervonta's fights. Every one of them. I saw all of Floyd's. See, today, this is my era. I'm still alive. It's my era. You were not around during earlier times, bro. That's you. That's the problem you got. That's not a problem I got. I can name a fighter, bro, and I guarantee you I've seen him fight as much as you've seen him fight. But I can name you never heard of. So let me help you here. Hell no. Hell no. Gervonta ain't beating Floyd at lightweight. If he does, it's going to be because he catches him. But it's going to be tough.
You know he going to catch everybody. What's his knockout percentage, man?
Too little for Floyd. He's too little. He's
Bro,
little.
only thing Floyd probably got over Tank is that little wingspan shit. Other than that, cuz.
Little wingspan thing?
You said what?
Look, bro. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is really, really, really like that, bro. He's really like that. That ain't nothing fake about him. Ain't nothing. When they say that ain't your era, let me tell you, bro, that dude is really like that. As far as LeBron and Mike, I've seen LeBron play. I've seen Jordan play. Fuck what you talking about. LeBron ain't that dude. It's just not that dude. And it goes both ways. I've seen Carl Lewis sprint. I've seen Usain Bolt sprint. Carl Lewis is not Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt came after Carl Lewis. I'll be the first one to tell you. I love Carl Lewis. One of my favorite athletes ever. When Usain Bolt came around, I was like, nah, dude, nah. Carl Lewis ain't like that, dude. As much as I like American track and field and I love America, as much as I'm down with America's beating Jamaican, I was like, nah, dog. That dude right there, that dude is real different. He's just different. Dog, Michael Jordan just different. LeBron don't want no parts of that, bro. LeBron don't want no parts of that.
Michael Jordan can't see a picture of LeBron, man.
Let me tell you, if some way you could mythically put Michael Jordan in a basketball game on the same team in the same game playing against LeBron, and you told Mike that this dude is better than him, that dude may put up 90 on him.
Yeah, see, OG, I don't think you understand. If Bron and MJ was on the same court, it ain't shit Michael Jordan can do. Like offense, it ain't nothing he can do. Nothing.
90.
He's too little. Bron is too high of an IQ player to even.
He doesn't have to guard him. He doesn't have to guard him. He only got to guard him in spots. He only got to guard him in spots. His job is his job is going to be put up 90 on him.
Dude, name 10 players that Michael Jordan played. Name 10 players that Michael Jordan played against right now. And I name 5 players that if I name 5 players, Michael Jordan that's better than Michael Jordan in this era right now.
You can't name 5 players better than Michael Jordan in this era. You're tripping. You're 5 better than him?
Yes.
Well, let's put it this way. Since you guys are talking crazy, I can't name anybody that was better than Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was playing. What? I can name multiple guys that were better players than LeBron James during the time LeBron was playing.
You just proved that. You just proved the Michael Jordan and LeBron debate. You right now today,
No,
whatever
sir,
the day
listen to me.
is, you just
Listen to me
proved the
with what I'm
debate, bro.
saying.
You
Listen
said
to me
Michael
with what
Jordan
I'm
was better
saying.
than everybody he
Listen to
played
me what I'm
against.
saying. Listen to me what I'm saying. Michael Jordan came in the league, and maybe after the second year, right around the second year, pretty much everybody knew that's the best dude in the league. From about his second year, they're like, that dude's the best dude in the league. Championships aside and all that, that dude is the best dude in the league. He just ain't got the best team. And he was the best player in the league until he left the Bulls. He was the best player in the league from about 1982 till he left the Bulls in 1994, whenever that was, 1996. LeBron James had, during his entire career, had people in the league at the same time as him that were better than him at that time. He came in the league, it was Kobe. He then later on had...
Man, Kobe was better than LeBron? Oh,
Kobe,
my God.
sir,
He just said Kobe was better than LeBron. Oh, my God, dude.
Kobe was winning the championships. LeBron wasn't. Kobe?
Dude, LeBron was young. Dude, Kobe ain't do that when Michael Jordan was in the league.
Kobe, Steph Curry, KD, all three of those guys at points
are
in
better
time,
than Michael Jordan.
People were saying, who's the better player, them or LeBron? It was never a question with Michael Jordan. Never. Because Michael Jordan was the best defensive player in the league and the best offensive player in the league. Both of them.
You just proved our point.
What?
You just proved our point. Michael Jordan
Kawhi, I'm sorry. Kawhi Leonard
nobody.
Too. Oh, I forgot. Kawhi Leonard too. Oh, and I forgot Tim Duncan too. I forgot Tim Duncan, and I forgot Kawhi, and I forgot Shaq. All of them were better than him at a point in time in LeBron's career.
No, they weren't.
Yes, he was. When did LeBron turn pro?
You said what?
When did LeBron turn pro?
I don't know. He better than all. He better than everybody you just named, bro.
How many?
Listen what you said.
I'm sorry. How many rings does he have?
I think he got 4. LeBron got 4.
How many rings does Tim Duncan have?
Should be 5.
There you go. His career is not, dude.
Look,
his career
that don't solve the debate, though, bro.
Bro, his career ain't better, dog. His career ain't better than Tim Duncan's. His career ain't better than Tim Duncan.
Oh my God! All right, look,
it's not.
Okay,
his career is not better than Tim. His career is not better than Tim Duncan's.
Okay, since you want to say that, look, let me talk for like 3 minutes. Look.
No, I gotta go, bro. I don't want to keep talking about basketball. I'm just telling you, flat out, bro. I've seen Michael Jordan play a lot. You haven't.
Yes,
I
ain't seen him, but I know he didn't play against nobody, though. He didn't play against nobody, bro.
Anybody? He didn't play against anybody.
Kobe played more. Kobe played against way more people than Michael Jordan did. LeBron played against way more All-Stars than Michael Jordan did, bro. Come on now. You don't know the Celtics LeBron had to go through? Bro, come on now, bro. Come on now.
Dude, are you
he
serious?
Just went through a super team, Golden State Warriors.
They
arguably the greatest team ever.
Dude,
he beat what's the other team he beat? I think it was a Spurs team, bro. I'm talking about they had Tim. Oh my God, no.
All right, let's end this. Who was on? Who did Michael Jordan play to get his first championship?
Bruh, he didn't. I don't know. He didn't play against nobody. All of them were trash. Sure? I don't know. All of them were trash.
You don't know? No. Who did Michael Jordan play to get his first championship? You don't know?
No, that ain't my era, and I know all of them were trash.
So then you just don't know. Then how about you just say you don't know and stop telling me that you know if you don't know?
Oh, geez,
because you don't know. I can tell you who it is. I'll tell you who it is. He played against, I do believe, at least 2 Hall of Famers in Magic Johnson and James Worthy. He beat Magic Johnson for his first NBA championship.
He went no. Magic Johnson was not a scoring first player, bro.
Dude, Magic Johnson is who he beat. He beat Magic Johnson and the Lakers to win it.
Okay, wow. He beat a tall defensive guard that passed the ball. Wow.
Dude, LeBron James has never beaten anybody in a championship better than Magic Johnson.
Oh my God.
Who's better than
Curry,
Magic Johnson? Who?
Curry. Steph Curry. Himself. Steph Curry.
The Steph Curry that. All right, Steph Curry is better than Magic Johnson?
Yes, by far.
How many championships has Curry got?
4.
How many championships does Magic Johnson got?
I think 5. You see, don't he have 5?
There you go. Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's not an arguably debate. If they're playing against nobody, OG, they're playing against nobody. You know the skill set get way better.
You don't think they're playing? You don't think Magic Johnson was playing? Hey, dog, let's stop this for a second, man. Bro, you don't know anything about who they played, bro. You can't what? Keep talking about. You can't keep mentioning who they played because you already said you don't know anything about them. So you don't know. You can't say you know because you don't know. You don't know how good.
Bro, I watched the play style of it.
You don't know how good.
I watched how they played, bro. Like the skill set is way better. You know what I'm trying to say, OG.
What skill set is way better? You think Djokovic?
This era, bro. You know LeBron played against LeBron in here with Gators and
let me ask you a question, bro.
Michael Jordan never played with fucking.
Who do you think is a tougher? Who do you think is a tougher player? Who do you think is a tougher player? Man, I'm gonna ask you because I need to understand this. Who do you think is a tougher player to beat?
LeBron or MJ?
Well, we know that obviously Michael Jordan is tougher to beat than LeBron. Obviously, that's obvious.
So you saying it's easier to beat LeBron than to beat MJ?
Absolutely. It's much easier.
Okay, let me ask you this. How many times LeBron went to the finals?
I don't know, 7?
So and how many times? Wait, you said 7?
Didn't he go to the finals like 7 times or something?
No, he went way more. That's what I'm saying.
How many times did he go? How many times did he go? 9? How many times did he go to the finals?
Man, bro, LeBron a winner.
Dude, you don't even know. How many times? I'm asking you a question. How many times?
He probably went like 12 times.
Okay,
if I'm mistaken. I don't know off the back of my head, but I know he went a lot.
Answer the question because you don't know. Okay, so here. LeBron James finals record. He went 10 times, bro.
That's amazing.
No, it's not. He only got 4. He lost 6 times.
That's amazing. Hey, that's amazing.
Dude, he lost 6 times.
OG, it don't matter if you lose or not. Do you know how hard it is to get to the finals?
You're asking me who's easier to beat. You ask who's easier to beat. 6 people beat him in the finals. 6 people. He lost as many. Nobody beat Michael. Nobody beat the Bulls.
Okay. How long was Mike in the lead? How long was Mike in the lead?
A lot. Doesn't care. It doesn't matter. He's 6-0. Nobody beat him. None of them beat him.
You say what?
None of them beat him, dog. None of them beat him.
Yo, you're right, bro. You got the debate. I can't even, bro. You making my head spin, bro. You got it. You got it, bro. Ain't nobody better than my era, though, bro. LeBron way better than MJ.
Look, you remember
and Tank way better than Floyd.
Bro, let me tell you, hey, dog, no joke. Just man to man, let me tell you, dog, from somebody that saw them both play. Dog, LeBron don't want to see no parts of Michael Jordan walking in a building. Telling you. He don't want no parts. He don't want no parts of that dude walking in the building.
All right, let me ask you this. Have Michael Jordan ever played against a caliber player as Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was nobody 7 feet dribbling or shooting like that, bro. Come on now.
First of all, you said the caliber. He played against he played against Larry Bird, who's like 6'10", and can absolutely shoot as well as Kevin Durant.
Bro,
He played with
I
John
know.
Stockton. Excuse me. He played with beat John Stockton for a
You
championship.
know.
He beat Carl. I'm trying to tell you who he's played with. He beat Karl Malone for a championship. He beat the New York Knicks with Patrick Ewing multiple times, bro. Multiple times, homie. Dude, they got a lot of ballers in the NBA in the 90s, homie. They got a lot of ballers, dog. Those dudes can play, Holmes. They could play. He played when Akeem was in the league. Come on, man.
You know, I know, and God know that.
I'm telling you, he don't want to see him. I'm just telling you. Dude, LeBron James, he had to play Michael Jordan, would be having all kind of bubble guts and diarrhea the day before because his ass is going to get lit up like a motherfucking candle.
Come on.
Lit up, dude, he's going to get lit up like a candle. I'm telling you, lit up like a candle.
Bro.
He's going to put so many points on that team with LeBron on it, dog. It's going to get.
LeBron ain't really never had.
You remember when Kobe put up that 81?
Okay, yeah.
86.
You said Michael Jordan put up 86?
If Michael Jordan knew that Kobe Bryant put up 81 and Michael Jordan was playing LeBron James, 86. And I'm going to tell you how he'd get it. 22, 22, 22, 26. 22, 22, 22, 26.
Nah, bro, if we being real, bro, Michael Jordan really.
Real. He would walk out on LeBron, bro. He would walk out on LeBron and put up 20 in the first quarter.
No.
20 in the second quarter. 20 in the third quarter. Or maybe 10 in the third quarter and 15 in the fourth quarter.
He couldn't even go left, bro. Look what you said. He couldn't even go left.
He went left all the time.
Hey, all right. Look, this is what Michael Jordan's career would have standing at LeBron era. He would have probably had the accolades of Russell Westbrook. That same career, everything.
Let me tell you
Russell Westbrook.
If he was around in the LeBron Jordan era, LeBron James era, there wouldn't be a LeBron James era.
Man,
there wouldn't be one. There would be Michael Jordan's next era.
I hope LeBron see this. LeBron
don't want that from that dude, dog. Dude, he's going to get 80 put on him. Mike's a better offensively, he's just better. Offensively, he's just way better.
Mike going to be coming to a gunfight with a knife fucking around with LeBron.
Dude, LeBron ain't guarding him, dude. First of all, LeBron's going to fucking foul out even trying to guard him. Dude, you can't guard that dude, bro. I'm telling you, he can't. Hell no. I'm just telling you, hell no.
Okay, when you look at LeBron
doing that dude like him, I'm telling you.
This how good LeBron is. When you look at LeBron, what you think he is? A point? Just say this. What you think he is? A point guard, shooting guard, small forward, center? What you think he is?
A nigga that Mike's gonna put 80 on. That's what I think he is. I think he's a nigga that Mike's gonna put 80 on. That's what I think. I think he's somebody that Mike's gonna get up to play.
No.
I think he's somebody that Mike is going to get up to play. I think he's going to be somebody that Mike might actually go to sleep the night before. That's the only thing I think is going to happen. I think Mike may say, you know what? I'm not gambling tonight. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm not gambling tonight. What you going to do tonight, Mike? I'm just going to bed. Why? Hey, somebody call LeBron and tell LeBron I said 80.
You do know.
Tell LeBron I said 80.
You do know they was looking at AI as a star, right? In Michael Jordan era, right?
Yeah, he was a star. Yeah, he was a star.
You know what he was in LeBron era?
Old.
A walk-off. He a walk-off. He couldn't do none of that.
Old. He was old.
LeBron old now. What's the excuse? LeBron old now, and he's still an all-star.
LeBron ain't the 10th best player in the league right now.
You say LeBron is the 10th best player in the league right now.
Is LeBron the 10th best? Is he the top 10 players in the league right now?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. I believe he's top 5 for actually.
You think he's top 10 player? Is he really? Is he top 5 in the league? I know he ain't top 5 in the league.
Yeah, I believe he's top 5 right now. Yeah, that's how good he is, bro. That's that LeBron era. That's that LeBron
You got him
era.
top 5
Yeah.
in the league right now.
Hey,
But you got him ahead of you got him ahead of you got ahead of Jokic.
yeah, it's only 3 guys that's probably ahead of him right now. That's Luka, Jokic, and Giannis. That's it.
What about old boy from Philly?
Embiid.
Yeah, what about Embiid?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He ain't got it in him, OG. Come
What
on
about
now.
Embiid?
You said what?
Embiid, bro, does not lie. Embiid, let's not play. Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid. He ain't got it in him.
Embiid.
You know it yourself. You just
LeBron
named
ain't got
3
it in
players
him
that were
either.
better than LeBron.
LeBron
right
ain't
now.
got it, bro. LeBron ain't got it in him either.
Look, bro,
LeBron ain't got it in him either.
LeBron is out there in a 1999 Cadillac. Everybody else driving 20 Teslas and shit, bro.
Is out there washed. LeBron's ass out there washed up.
It don't look like it.
No, seriously though. LeBron's a great player. No joke. He would probably be, if he played the same time that Michael Jordan is in the league. He might be the second or third best player. He may be the second or third best player.
Who he gonna be coming behind? Who he gonna be coming behind? I'm confused.
Mike and Akeem Olajuwon.
You said who? I ain't get that second name.
Mike and Akeem Olajuwon.
That's
Mike
no.
and Akeem Olajuwon.
No.
What?
But Shaq played with both of these guys, bro. Shaq played with both of them, and Shaq even said, bro, I got Bron. He said
Shaq's
I got Bron.
Shaq's better than him too. I'll take Shaq over LeBron. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're including. I'm sorry. I forgot about Shaq. So he's number 4.
Come on, bro.
Hey, he's down to number. He down to number 1, 2. Yeah, like number 4. At Mike, dude, Mike number 1 for sure. Number 2 is probably Akeem. Number 3 behind Akeem is either Shaq or Kobe or LeBron. Maybe Shaq, Kobe, LeBron. Kobe, LeBron. So like Shaq, Kobe,
you can't
LeBron.
say Kobe, bro, because Bron came and took Kobe era away from him.
Oh, I can definitely say Kobe.
No, come on. He came and he dethroned Kobe. How could you say Kobe when he dethroned him?
Dethroned Kobe.
Yes, he did.
Who dethroned him?
You said what?
Who dethroned him?
Who dethroned LeBron?
Who dethroned LeBron?
Are we still waiting? We can't find.
What do you mean we still waiting?
Wait.
What? What do you mean?
Say this. I will say
LeBron?
this.
LeBron is the. It's still LeBron, dude. The Lakers ain't about to win shit.
Look, I will say this. Curry came and knocked on his door. Curry came and knocked on his door.
Dog, for real.
Curry came and knocked on his door.
Dude, Curry's career is every bit as good as LeBron's, bro.
You said what?
Stephen Curry's career is every bit as good as LeBron's, bro.
Man, look, Stephen Curry my favorite player, bro, and I just can't take none away from LeBron.
Stephen Curry and Mike is gonna cook LeBron like you know how Steph Curry be cooking people?
Yeah.
When he really cooking? Just imagine it's worse, but it's all within the 2-point line.
Oh, this perfect.
That's what he's gonna do. No, for real. Because he's gonna outscore. Watch. This is how good he is. Mike would outscore Steph Curry by a
my God. No.
And never shoot. And watch this. And never even shoot threes.
Bro, did you see what Curry was doing in 2016? You talking about he gonna outscore my?
Do you see that Michael Jordan averaged 37? Dude, Michael Jordan averaged 37. I think he averaged 37 points a game without shooting threes.
I would too, bro. If you
going to the rack on y'all. Going to the rack on y'all. Bopping on the top of your head, your whole crew. Taking you to the line, putting you in foul trouble, sticking your best dude up.
Okay. Since you want to say that, I done heard a lot of people say Scotty, like Pimpin was actually better than Michael Jordan. I done heard a lot of
Nobody
people
said
say
that.
that, bro.
Nobody said that.
What?
Nobody said that.
Bro, Pimpin, Michael Jordan even said, he said, there should be no way he should be able to beat me, bro.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. Ain't nobody ever during the actual careers of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen that actually watched the game ever said Scottie was Michael Jordan. Ever. Ain't no way in the damn world. What he did is he carried Michael Jordan's luggage so that Michael's legs didn't get tired. And then whenever it was time, how much time we got left on the clock? Oh, give me the ball. I'll get it done. Thank you, Scotty. It's my turn now. That's all he did, bro.
That's what you guys seen on TV, bro. Behind closed doors, Pimpin was teaching Mike.
Dude,
Pimpin was teaching Mike, bro.
Doors, let me tell you who was killing Mike behind closed doors. Because I'm from Chicago. The only person I've ever seen kill, 2 people I've seen kill Mike. 2. One, Isaiah Thomas in a pro-am game. Because trust you me, Mike didn't want to guard Isaiah Thomas. And number 2 was Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway was doing dirt on Mike. No joke. Penny was doing dirt on Mike. Dog, Penny would do the same dirt to LeBron. Same dirt.
Man, come on, bro.
A healthy Penny Hardaway will do LeBron James the exact same damn way. Dick, you better get somebody else to guard me. You better get, because you know where LeBron would be? Standing over there in the corner with somebody like Patrick Beverly doing all the damn work.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the role players in LeBron era, bro, they'll probably get it there and have a name for themselves. Look who you said, Patrick Beverly, cuz. He probably would have been defensive player of the year every year.
Patrick Beverly's ass would be right there next to Randy Brown at the end of the bench, jumping out there playing deep. Okay, get the hell out of here. Dude, why do you think that these dudes ain't? I'm telling you, only thing that would happen if Michael Jordan came to the NBA right now, the same dude, is that he would probably spend an extra hour a day shooting threes. That's it. And that's
he win that good. What you trying to make him? Because he ain't play against the competition that Kobe and Bron had, though.
Good. Dude,
we got to look at that. We got to start looking at these accolades, bro. We got to start looking at the accolades of who they played against. Like, who was on the court guarding him.
It's the NBA, bro. It's the NBA. He had to play against NBA players. NBA players. That's
you
what
ain't finna sit here and tell me that Michael Jordan played against a player that's even somewhere near close to Kevin Durant.
Do me a favor. Who did LeBron James play this close to Shaquille O'Neal?
To Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, well, no, yeah. Who did he play that was close to Olajuwon? Nobody.
Look, you
we'll
let me
stop
get
that
it.
right now. Ed,
Jokic. You don't see what Jokic's doing? You don't see what Jokic's doing?
Jokic is better. I need to hear you say this to me. Jokic is what?
Hey, I'm saying that's who you said close. You said close. Jokic is very close.
Who did I compare him to? I forgot who you comparing him to?
Shaq.
Yeah, hell no, nowhere near him. Fuck out of here.
Jokic got a 3-point shot, OG.
Jokic, he'll kill me. Get out, Jokic.
Yes, he got a 3. He got the 3. He had AD out there with fucking loose screws in his head.
Hey man, it's nice talking to you, bro.
Hey,
you
man, all right, OG.
Bro. Come on, man. God, dog, bro. Jokic ass gonna be out there, goddamn man. It's motherfucking 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him out the game, bro. Jay, yeah, Jokic is nice. He'd be out the game. Fantasy Assassin, what up, man? And that was fun, that basketball talk. I didn't mind that.
Yeah, that was a funny convo. I seen when you said Kobe was better than LeBron, his voice got high pitched. I was like, dang, you got RuPaul on here. But nah. Man, they got you were talking about the pound for pound discussion before that. And that's one of the things that's really hard for people to go ahead and I guess gauge
let me
properly.
get these super chats real quick. Let me get these super chats.
Yeah.
Quick. I got Tank over Floyd. I seen Floyd rock. Hey man, I ain't taking anybody over Floyd. Only person I'm taking at 135, maybe over Floyd, is Shane Mosley. That's it. I can't go with that because I think that, and I don't know, man. It's tough. Tony Miller said, "Hey, what's up, Tony? Fanon, who you got? Fury versus Tank. Oh yeah, I think I got Fury. I'll take Fury in that one." Hey, Phenomenal Show said Pluto gonna call in more. This is entertaining. Yeah, it was fun. I didn't mind that one at all. Hey, Pluto, that was fun, man. Loic James had to run to a champion, finals MVP, and top point guard in the league in order to win. Oh my God. Yeah, like Michael Jordan was playing with Dwayne Wade. Man, this dude played with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Ray Allen. And ain't no way in the world anybody ever going to tell me that Scottie Pippen is as good as Dwayne Wade. Hell no. Norris family. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Loic James. Oh, yeah. Never been. Oh, still end up choking. Never be better than Mike. No, he's not better than Mike. He's a great player. He's just not better than Mike. LeBron, the king of flopping. Oh, the whole league is up into flopping. 4 chips in 10 finals appearances, 3 different teams, 1 chip in the box versus 6 chips in 8 years. Same team, 2 3-peats. Kobe got 5 chips, one team. Steph Curry, 4 rings, beat LeBron thrice. How is LeBron the GOAT? I have no clue. What's up, Phoenix?
Yeah, man, like that's all good basketball conversation. I enjoyed that. One thing I will say, LeBron, I wouldn't have lasted because you see how physical they was back during the era of Michael and like even Larry Bird. Like back then, they was getting physical. They don't get physical like that. Look at how LeBron be flopping on the ground. Like he couldn't deal with that type of physicality. But main point I was going to touch on.
Can I disagree a little bit?
Yeah,
LeBron a big ass dude, bro. Like the only thing that I think the problem with LeBron in the 80s would be that they wouldn't let him play the way that he plays. That's because they're going to put him in, like they're probably not going to make him a point guard because he's not a point guard. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like Scotty, like Magic Johnson's a for real point guard. Like for real point guard. Played point guard in college, played it in high school, had the handles, really did operate from the point guard position. Bro, if they stick LeBron James and make that dude have to play like the forward position, you would have to wonder whether or not he's going to be able to, they're actually going to allow him to use everything that he has. Because one player that people forget about in the 80s, when they talk about like the great 80s players was, you remember Ralph Sampson?
yeah.
Ralph Sampson was a 7'4" dude out of Virginia that could dribble the ball and could shoot threes. They wouldn't let him do it in the NBA. So you have somebody that's basically the same size as Wemby. Wemby's not going to be allowed to do the same thing by the coaches. So I think when people talk about the talent level of these players, man, like, dog, you're tripping. These are all a bunch of dudes that are out here playing that are all 6'8", 6'9", run like deer. If they focus on what the game is and they've got coaches training them for years to play in a style, they're going to play different, but the talent is still going to reign through. It's not, dude, if LeBron James can get a 3 and Anthony Edwards can get a 3, dude, Michael Jordan can get a 3. They just give him a 3. Just, okay, hey, what we need you to shoot every day 45 minutes of 3-point shots. Because we're building it into your system. Dude, Michael Jordan be hitting threes, and y'all asses be in trouble. But go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Because I got somebody right behind you.
All right. Yeah, we were talking about like different fighters and different weight classes before you got on that discussion. And so like the thing I wanted to say was like, you know, that's one thing to make the whole pound for pound discussion a little bit tricky because, you know, of course, you know, you can't say Gervonta Davis is going to go ahead and, you know, whoop up on James Toney. Like, obviously, there's that size difference. But, like, if you go ahead and say, okay, you know, if both of them are 6 feet tall, both of them both weigh, you know, 160 pounds, 168, and that's their natural size. And looking at their skills, okay, who's going to come out on top then? You know, if they're equal pound for pound, then who has the greatest skills? You know, and that's the thing that I feel like a lot of people ain't really able to do because, like, obviously, you can't say, Floyd Mayweather against Mike Tyson. Of course, Mike Tyson eat him up. We seen how big they are, and we seen how little Floyd is. Now, both of them was at 175, and both of them was 6'2". Mike Tyson fighting his style, Floyd fighting his style. Who wins then when they got those things equal naturally? And that's me personally. That's kind of the way I look at it because you got to be able to separate what we know, like from seeing them, because obviously we know like Monster Inoue. We know he ain't the same size as no Sugar Ray Robinson, and we know if they fought with those differences, Robinson murdered that dude. But like, if you're able to go ahead and separate it and look at it like for the skill alone, I think that's where some people do really have a hard time because it's really hard to separate what we've seen from these fighters, what we know them to be, what we're witnessing right now, and then like just extract the skill from it, like their ability to make adjustments, how they react when they're in trouble, tools they're able to take away from their opponents. So I think like whenever it comes to those pound for pound discussions, depending on who you're talking to, they're gonna have a different opinion on it because of things like that. That's all I wanted to touch on.
Hey, well, thank you, man. Appreciate you, Phoenix the Assassin. Get back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. King, how can I help you?
Hey, Fanal, man. Not gonna lie, it was very fun to watch you steam fry that dude, Pluto, bro. That was very fun to watch.
I enjoyed the conversation. I thought it was a fun conversation. I didn't feel like it was a frying. I had a fun time talking to him.
Nah,
but how can I help you?
He was a casual, man. You
He's
cooked him, bro.
he's just a young dude. He's not up here lying and making shit up and being a hypocrite.
But you could have went out of your way and been like,
let's talk about, what do you want to talk about, man? I don't want to go back over that.
No worries, bro. I just wanted to say, man, it was fun to watch that, man. You're in your bag today. All right.
Dude, I like you, Pluto. That was a fun conversation, dog. You got a good heart. You got, you didn't take things too personally. You ain't out here lying. I enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed it. Cut the cosplay, idiot. You ain't one of us. Hell no. You ain't like us, bro. The new softer eras of the NBA, NFL, and the NBA are direct byproducts that allowed LeBron and Brady to last so much longer, are higher rates, hand checks banned, opened up a lot, and no more QB and wide receiver abuse too. Yeah, no doubt. His logic sucks. Rick Tillms. Hey, what happened? Hey, said that's what happened when you let King thrive over there on MH Blackwell. He thinks y'all friends. Yeah, Don't worry, we'll fix that eventually. But look, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. I want one more caller so I can go 3 hours, man. I want to set my goal to be at 3 hours of good talk. Yeah, that was really good talk, man. I can't lie, man. Oh, there's the link, man. I think I just dropped it. And then I got to roll, bro. Yeah, his logic sucks, man. He's trying to join in on the ridicule of somebody else, too. Like, ha, let's all ridicule Pluto. Nah, bro. I didn't cook Pluto. I had a good conversation with Pluto. That wasn't no cooking. That wasn't no heat that way. That's me just having a good conversation with a young man I enjoyed the conversation with him. It'd be nice to be able to enjoy a conversation with you, but you lie too much. And you have way too many racial undertones. Yeah, Pluto was good. That was a good conversation, man. That was a fun conversation. Unlike King, who else is a terrible conversation? King is always trying. Here for boxing is that just makes it show. Here for boxing is the worst, though. Tyler, how can I help you, sir?
Hey, Benon, man, good show this morning, man. Damn. Yeah, man, shit, you and Pluto had me damn hyped about that basketball. Y'all strolled right off topic and shit, but yeah, I love MJ. That's my guy. Of course, Number one, I did like a lot of history, into the NBA and everything. I can't take a great little man over like a great big man. So I got Russell, Chamberlain, Kareem, probably top three. And I got MJ fourth and Bron five. That's my top five right there. Oh yeah, I know you're a Chi-Town boy. I know you enjoyed the damn Bulls dynasty and everything, but that's not the same Lakers team in '91 compared to the '80s. Like when Phil,
we whooped the people that whooped them.
I know y'all handled y'all business. But I'm just saying, Big Mo. I'm saying, Big Mo, Dr. J, that Philly team in '83. Now that team, that damn great Philly team of Hall of Famers, Andrew, Tony, Bobby Jones, they swept my Lake show. That's a greater Lakers team. I don't think the Bulls would have beaten when they had Kareem. Y'all would have had no answer for Kareem. But you know what Moses Malone was doing to him? Moses Malone was damn torching Kareem.
We whooped the people that whooped
them. I know. It is what it is, yeah.
We just
whooped you're a product of your own era. You're a product of your own era. That's what Pluto also needs to learn.
The Philadelphia 76ers won in I think it was 1982. After that, it was taken over by the Celtics.
I know.
The Celtics were beaten by the Pistons.
Yeah.
Once the Celtics beat the Pistons, they whooped up on y'all Lakers. And then they were champions after whooping up on your Lakers, and we sat them down.
Yeah, when they got a little bit older and they're on the verge of retirement, when they got a little older.
How bad could you have been if you made it to the NBA Finals?
What, second best at worst? Second best at worst if you lost 4 games?
NBA Finals. We whooped y'all asses in the finals.
That's true. Hey, but I mean, my boys got 17. Y'all still stuck at 6.
It is what it is, and we're gonna be stuck there for a long time. But we stuck on that ass whooping we gave y'all, stuck in history too.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never beat us for no rings. Hey, I got
somebody. That's true.
Let me get you.
I wanted them to discuss on that. For now, I want to discuss on that boxing right quick. Yeah, you've been paying attention to Brian Norman Jr. for a little bit, have you?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, he's solid, man. I think y'all just give him he's probably like a B-rated fighter at best. He's way too flawed for Boots, man. How he be, if he knows he constantly does not move his head, constantly keeps it on the center line, and he also keeps his left hand down as he fires the right hand. He kind of swings too wide when he's in close quarters, and he also be hooking his way on the inside, not jabbing his way on the inside. Boots is too multi-dimensional. He'll pick his ass apart, probably using that. Starting off with a jab alone, because Boots got one of the best jabs in the game today. I just want to give you my thoughts on that. And I hope that fight happens in November, because we can't see that Karen bullshit again.
Yeah, no, the Karen is happening.
It's already confirmed.
Yeah, that's happening. He's fighting Karen. This has been ordered. But all right, man, I'll get back. I got to bounce.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Tyler.
Yep, later.
And I'm sorry. Peace. And I did see Rick Timms. If you can jump up here in the next 3 minutes, we good. Otherwise, I gotta roll, bro. You cannot argue with these young as OG when we seen their area play. They don't respect the past, but they got so much to say about the 90s. He don't know what's going on. Yeah, man, it's tough. If you don't, I see these dudes play. But on the real though, dude, these dudes are all athletes, man. These dudes are all athletes, man. If you're the top athlete, dude, the NBA had the top athletes in the United States of America when Michael Jordan was playing. Dude, these boys are serious athletes. They didn't just, these dudes were, all of those dudes could play, bro. You think that just because training changed doesn't mean Lawrence Taylor couldn't be in the NFL today tearing people's ass up. All that means is he may be bigger than he was back in the 80s, but shit, you're still working with the cream of the crop, physically the cream of the crop. Rick Timms, you left. I was clicking your link. Damn. LeBron James would have been playing. Troy Adams says, why you been cutting your stream shorts? 3 hours is not short, homie. 3 hours is a long time. Anyway, look, I'm going to get out of here. I saw you, Rick, but you jumped back out. LeBron, it's not bad that he got there 10 times, but the question was who was easier to beat? Obviously, LeBron, because he lost 6 times in the NBA Finals. Just saying, but dude, if you think that them dudes cannot really play, man, you're tripping. Don't worry, LeBron will be out of the league. In 10 years, LeBron will have been out of the league for at least 8 years. And you'll remember when they say, oh, LeBron could never compete with these guys. That's what they're going to say. But anyway, Spurs Warriors were 3-3, so there you go. We don't do 3-3s. Nah, I'm not going to say the worm would shut down LeBron James. That'd be very tough. I don't think anybody's going to shut down LeBron James. I think LeBron James is super talent. Rick Tibbs, what's up, man? What's up, Rick?
Man, am I coming through?
Yes, you are.
On my phone. All right, man. I'm gonna let you get it. Give me about 30 seconds, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. I just want to add this on that whole LeBron MJ debate. You know, the old school compared to the new school. LeBron absolutely is big enough, skilled enough, strong enough to play in any era. I mean, top quality players can play in any era mainly. You know, Jordan just was a hell of a goddamn lethal killer. I mean, Jordan was, man, every great player that played against Jordan, they all have him a notch above everybody else. I mean, that says a lot. But the key thing is, man, from like the 70s up into the late 90s was the real grown ass man ball when it came to physicality before the rule changes. Clotheslines, horse collar tackles, all that stuff have been banned, and all that stuff was okay in football. Hand check in basketball, like I mentioned a minute ago in the chat. They banned the hand check, which allowed drives to the rim a lot easier. Jordan didn't have that, luxury the way LeBron and Tom.
And they brought in the zone, so big ass dudes like that couldn't guard them little ass dudes out on the perimeter. Got somebody else that can back him up when he gets blown by.
Yeah,
because you remember when it was like, nah, dog, you can't guard two men guarding without the ball. They wouldn't even allow
right. Illegal defense.
Guard per man.
Right. So, and the main thing when it comes to the NFL, the NBA, man, they wanted more scoring. So you take away the hand check, and then in football you can't rough up the receivers, you can't rough up the quarterbacks. Your quarterback can barely be touched nowadays. You get 15-yard penalty, and the scoring has went up, and the records have went up. Less injuries as well. So these billionaire owners that's spending millions, multi-millions of dollars on these high-price athletes, they want more bang for their buck. So the rule changes said, we hear you, people that's paying our bills. And a lot of these top-notch athletes are lasting a lot longer, as a reason for it. So, hey, salute to LeBron.
Steroids helps. Steroids.
Oh, yeah, back then and now. Shit. Everybody get popped.
That juicing, I'm gonna say that juicing started kicking off in NBA about 1988. Right about 1988, you started seeing dudes like Mason getting all goddamn big, and Charles Oakley going through roid rages and shit. Them boys started getting
Malone too.
Them boys started big.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that's all, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. It's all
right,
love
man.
for the old school and the new school. All right, buddy.
Mike showed up with a lot of muscles one year too. I can't lie. Mike came back like, yeah.
Mike learned facing them bad boys in Detroit.
Yeah.
He had to get a little bit more strength on him because they was roughing Mike up in 88 and 89. Mike learned the hard way.
Mike was like, hell yeah, I'm about to get some of this body armor on me. All right, man. Well, I'll get back to Rick. And we would have
All right,
with y'all.
man.
Yeah, man.
No, y'all wouldn't have. But hey, bye.
All right, man. Peace. Hey, I'm out of here, man. I ain't waiting for nobody else, man. I gotta go. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. Come back tomorrow if you want to chat. I didn't want to do too much boxing talk, but that was fun. And anyway, with that, I'm out of here. Oh, by the way, evolution takes place over a period of like 1 million years. Evolution does not take place in 15 years. Okay? Evolution does not take place in 30 years. Human beings are not going to be radically bigger and stronger and faster in a period of 30 years, bro. Okay? It doesn't work like that. No, that's you say that's real. No, that's not real. No, you do not. Evolution does not take place in the course of 15 years, bro. Evolution takes place over the course of hundreds of thousands of years. And as a result of your environment, bro, human beings, if anything, are going to get weaker than they were before. Tell that to the Irish black moth. I don't know what that is, bro. I know this, though. I don't see people being any taller than when I was a kid. Everybody's kids are about the same height as their parents were. You know what I'm saying? We're all the kids in our family that are so much bigger and faster and stronger than anybody was when I was a kid. Anyway, with that, I'm out. Deuces.